think they're the best.
talkSPORT Sports Update with Trusted Trader. Find top-notch tradespeople in your area, all who pass the Trusted Trader 15-point assessment.
Talk Sport.
With the headlines at 4 o'clock, I'm Tom Clayton. Good afternoon. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund will no longer support the Live Golf Tour after this season. TalkSport's Charlie Pritchard has been reading their statement.
The body says the substantial investment required by Live Golf over a longer term is no longer consistent with the current state of the PIF's investment strategy. The PIF has said it has forever changed the game of golf for the better.
Meanwhile, Liv has vowed to carry on under a different funding model. Now, two English sides meet in a European semi-final tonight as Forest hosts Villa in the Europa League Last Four's first leg. Unai Emery says it's win at all costs.
In football is to win, again to win, and again to win, and again to win. And this is the only way you can survive in the future.
Meanwhile, a former Forest midfielder says the squad looks like it's playing with real harmony. Jack Colback spoke to us earlier on.
I think it's never been an issue in terms of the organisation. I think they had that under Sean Dyche, but I think what Vitor Pereira's brought is a real cutting edge in the final third. I think he's allowed the attacking players to play with real freedom.
Forest v Villa is live on TalkSport from 7. Palace's trip to Shakhtar Donetsk is on TalkSport 2 at the same time. Elsewhere today, James Morrison has been appointed as the new full-time West Brom boss after successfully taking the club away from Championship relegation. Kobbie Mainoo's officially signed his new deal at Manchester United, and Scott Parker says it's been an immense privilege to manage Burnley as he stepped away with 4 games left in the season. We understand Steven Gerrard and Craig Bellamy are early contenders for the job. Burnley go to Leeds tomorrow night, live on TalkSport.
TalkSport weather with QuickFit. With over 400 EV-ready centres across the UK, we're top of the league for electric car owners. Visit quickfit.com and book today.
Well, we'll start with the news. The man suspected of carrying out a terrorist attack in Golders Green has been named, and a warning: inflation could soar, according to the Bank of England, unless the Iran war's brought under control. More from the news team at past. And with the weather, a fine day with lots of sunshine, cloudier in parts of the southwest with some spells of rain in Cornwall, warm and still quite windy.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. And yeah, he's decided to come back. It's Darren here, by the way. It's Darren Bent.
Maybe, but then he turns into one, so he's mad strong, and he fights the main geezer.
I didn't know that. It sounds really good. I'm going to listen to that. But we've got a show for you today. We'll, of course, take a look at Arsenal's 1-1 draw with that Atletico Madrid last night as Diego Simeone's side frustrated Arteta. And off the back of that, we'll be asking whether or not you like the Argentinian boss. And, of course, ask the question, was it a penalty? We are building up to another big night of European football with an all-English affair here on talkSPORT between Forest and Villa, as well as Crystal Palace's tie with Shakhtar. That one live on talkSPORT 2. And we've got this week's Drive Worldwide with Kevin Attard and AJ Tracy joins in the studio. And lots coming up. We look at the start of Roberto De Zerbi's reign at Spurs, and we'll be joined by light welterweight champion Adam Azim. What an unbelievable show. And what's happening Benty and IMDb. I don't know how we fit that into 3 hours, but we will. It's Drive on talkSPORT. Get involved. 03717 223344.
Hopefully a garage man.
DB, fresh from your trip to Madrid. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, you? What's happening?
Back from your turbulent flight.
No, wait.
No one likes turbulence on a plane.
No one. Yeah, on the way there was bumpy. Obviously, I said 90% yesterday of gooners.
Are you gripping on to the armrest?
Yeah, like crazy.
You think you're going to die?
Every single time there's a bit of bouncing, I think, oh my God, this could be the end.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, but on the way back, shout out the pilot, whatever his name is.
Yeah. I think it's
smooth.
I think it's Captain Speaking, isn't it? That's what they're always called.
Smooth. But do you know what's funny? It was not actually funny, but on the way back, I told this downstairs. So usually, when a plane's about to take off, the pilot will say, cabin crew, prepare for takeoff or
Yes.
seats for takeoff.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes you get the pilots where, they kind of taxi down the runway and they turn the corner and they just put their foot on the accelerator and they go.
Yeah.
But they always say, cabin crew, prepare.
Yeah.
This pilot must have forgot to do that because as he's taxiing and he turns the corner and then hits the accelerator, the cabin crew are still walking about. So as he's hit the accelerator, there's literally Usain Bolts sprinting up and down the cabin to try and get to their seat. But not only that, they haven't closed the overhead lockers. So they're running past, trying to do it on the fly. Can't do it.
Literally on the fly.
Yeah, literally. They just about got to their seat. People on the plane are having to shove their hand up and try to pull the lockers down themselves.
You don't want that on them. You don't want that.
No.
What was the reason for maybe they just said, look, if you're ready now, we can go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've got to wait 20 minutes.
Maybe, yeah. So you thought, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But to be fair, smooth flight coming back. Lovely.
What's the worst part of a flight for you? Is it the takeoff, landing, or the middle bit when you think, I'm 33,000 feet up in the air?
Nah, see, that bit's usually quite smooth. My bit is there's always a bit when you take off, right? And then they're trying to climb to the altitude they need, and it bounces a little bit, like trying to get up there. It's almost like it's struggling to get up there.
Goes through the clouds.
Yeah, and it starts to bounce a little bit, and then it has that kind of. It almost feels like he cuts the engine off, and it just drops and it drifts a little bit, and then it kicks on again. I hate that bit.
But I got the same headphones that you've got, right?
The Bose, yeah.
The Bose noise cancelling, and I'm not a great flyer, but I've had those for about 4 or 5 years, and flights are effortless.
I've been 4 or 5 years, bro. I only bought mine a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay, 2 years then,
Yeah.
right? It feels like 4 or 5. Okay, well, you're not my music.
Yeah.
But my point is that every time I've been on a flight since then, maybe there's been 6 or 7 flights, 6, 7, as the kids would say. It's been a completely different experience because you can't hear anything.
No, I don't use them anymore. Them headphones.
Why?
I've gone Samsung Buds Pro.
Why?
Just because I wanted them ones, so I waited for them Samsung Bud Pro.
Are they better? They can't be better. Our ones were faultless.
Yeah, but you know what my problem was with my ones is that when people phone me with the ones that we've got,
Yeah.
I can't hear. They can't hear me when I'm talking to them.
Talking's not great on them.
No, whereas these are brilliant. But they're ones that you're talking about are top.
They are
drawer.
fantastic. Yeah, they're
But
great.
no, other than that, yeah, it was
Good night.
Yeah, enjoyed the trip. I mean, the Atletico Madrid Stadium is. I'll put that in my top 3 in the world that I've been
What are
to.
your top 3 stadiums you've been to?
My favourite was Dortmund. The atmosphere in that place was crazy.
Incredible. That's with the war, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to Turkey versus Portugal and then did a couple of games there. So that was incredible.
Yeah.
Munich's is top.
Bird's Nest. Where's that? Bird's Nest.
I don't know. Is that,
It's by Munich. Isn't it?
might be, yeah. But that's incredible. And then I love the Atleticos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got lots coming up. IMDb a bit later on.
Yep.
Now, we did all think it was going to be Titanic 2.
Yeah, no, I apologise. But listen, Titanic 2's coming.
Okay, that's a real film.
Yeah.
But you've got another film. Don't tell us yet. You've got another
Do you know
film.
what's quite funny? Is when I told you about Titanic 2, at first she was like, Benty, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a thing.
I still haven't seen any Sharknadoes yet.
Come on.
I will. Well, it's not. Look, the feature's yours, so
They
it's
are
pointless.
terrible.
We're not going to talk about it. But
No, but I need you to watch it for my
Okay.
benefit.
I'll try and watch it this weekend.
Right.
We've got What's Happening Benty. So you can send your voice notes in if you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll explain later about 03717 22 33 44. But, of course, we have to begin with what we've just sort of been talking about. Atletico Madrid, they held Arsenal to a draw in the Champions League semi-finals first leg last night. But do you like Diego Simeone?
Trying to get in Julian Alvarez's head. Normally reliable from the penalty spot and has drilled it left-footed. Straight past right, didn't give him a chance, didn't move the Arsenal goalkeeper. Saka on the right-hand side, Ben White making a run outside him. They played in towards Ezra, he's gone down inside the penalty area. Oh, it's given a penalty, and the referee's going to disallow it.
And you know what? They could use the loo roll to clean up that VAR overturn, can't they? Because we all know what it was.
What I'm incredibly fuming with is how the hell the penalty on Epps gets overturned in the manner that happened. We are all fuming about it.
Come on to that in a moment. It was all square between Atletico and Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final last night as they played out a 1-1 draw. Arsenal, of course, have their home leg to come. That's next Tuesday. And it could have been even better for them if VAR didn't overturn a penalty for a foul on Eberechi Eze in the second half. Alan McCoy was on the Breakfast Show this morning. He thinks Simeone played a big part in that decision being overturned.
I don't know about you, but I just think he's classless. I really do. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's great to watch this and watch that. I just think the lack of respect and the lack of class coming last night from him was really evident. And by the way, you'll never convince me, and I said it on air last night, boys, if that penalty is near the box, it stays a penalty. I mean, the referee, whether we like it or not, it's human nature. He was influenced, certainly. Simeone was doing everything he could to influence him. Only he knows whether he did influence him. But I tell you what, the atmosphere in that stadium last night would certainly have influenced anybody. And it's human nature.
That, by the way, that goes on for the rest of the Breakfast Show. It's a very long chat. It's a great chat as well. So if you get a chance, go listen. But I cut it short there because Ali moves on to something else, and I didn't want to stop us talking about what he was just talking about there, and that was the penalty.
Yeah.
Now, we were having a chat about this earlier on, and it's a really obvious thing to say, but unless you talk about it out loud, you don't really come to the same conclusion.
No.
And by that I mean, it was checked for, was it a clear and obvious mistake, right? Now, everyone has had their say on the penalty. I was listening to a bit of Sports Bar last night. Cundy was adamant it wasn't a penalty, right? And having watched it back, I think it wasn't a penalty, but I had to watch it about 10 times.
Yeah.
And if I have to watch something 10 times, that underlines the fact it's not clear or obvious because I had to watch it so many times.
Yeah.
So I do think it does make a bit of a mockery of it. I think the right decision was there in the end. But if the only way you can overturn a decision is because it's clear and obvious, then it shouldn't have been overturned because it wasn't clear or obvious, that mistake.
That's the thing. I think people can have opinions. Did I think it was a penalty? I thought it was. So when the referee gives the penalty, now if you're sitting there and saying you don't think it was a penalty, and that's fair enough, that's obviously your opinion. Like, I'm not going to argue with him because I think it is subjective, the penalty, in terms of everyone's got a different opinion on it. I've even had some people saying that they thought Eze kicked the defender, there's loads of Dan Kane will come up with that.
What, on our WhatsApp group?
Yeah, he said that Eze kicked.
I think he's after his own YouTube channel, that fella.
Honestly, so but then that was my point. When it goes to VAR, you only go to VAR if they think you've made a clear and obvious error. Now, that's not the case. It's not clear and obvious. And that's why I think Arteta is so angry, because once if a referee doesn't give the penalty, you go, okay, fair enough, you get on with it.
But I don't think it was a penalty.
Right, okay, but if the referee doesn't give it, you go, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But when he does give it, there's not enough grounds for them to go, do you know what, we believe you made a blatant error. Because even now people are debating, was there contact, was there not?
That's right.
So the clear and obvious doesn't play its part in that situation whatsoever.
No, if one person, a group of people think there was contact and a group of people think there wasn't, it can't be clear and obvious.
No, 100%.
But okay, people will phone up and argue that it doesn't matter if they got to the right conclusion in the end.
Yeah, but
but we don't know what the right conclusion is.
That's what I was going to say. Even if they say that it's, people go, yeah, but they've come to the right conclusion, there's still going to be people out there going, well, they haven't because it was a penalty. Which again goes back to that clear and obvious.
Yeah. Are you happy with the result?
I mean, first half, and I said it on commentary, Arsenal were the better side, right?
Yeah.
And there wasn't a world where I thought, well, Arsenal, you can win this. Not comfortably, but there was so much on top. And then second half, Atletico came out, did what they did. Obviously scored the penalty as well. And then there was a moment where you're thinking, oh my goodness, like Atletico are going to score at the bar, post. Obviously, they're more influential players.
Yeah, second half they did.
Had a big part to play. But it's one of them where now 1-1 going back to the Emirates, you go, okay, it's not a bad result. I still don't think it's over because people are going, you beat them now at the Emirates.
No.
I'm not getting that far. No way.
It was always going to be low scoring. I expect the replay or the second leg on Tuesday to be exactly the same.
But I thought first half that Atletico were there for the taking.
Yes, I agree.
I thought
they don't look great.
They didn't look great. Every single time they put the ball forward, Gabriel and Saliba ate it up, and it was just about how many could Arsenal get. But again, Arsenal did what they did. They got themselves in front and didn't capitalise on it. Didn't put their foot down on the accelerator and just kind of coasted until Atletico got themselves back in.
What's going to be nuts is if you get through your last couple of league games, you're going to have to go full strength in both them and the Champions League final.
Why not? It's only 3 games left.
I know, great problem to have, right?
Yeah, honestly, if you burn the players out for England, that's what happens, unfortunately.
Wow, club over country.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But no, I thought the game last night, as I said, Atletico second half, yeah.
Ali was alluding to the fact, going back to that Ali McCoy's chat this morning, that Diego Simeone influenced that decision, going up, screaming in the referee's face. Do you think a manager can have so much of an influence on a decision?
I don't know if the manager would have had that much. Of course, he's always like that, though, Simeone, bawling and screaming. But the atmosphere certainly might have done because it was loud in there. Toilet roll everywhere. Got hit with a toilet roll as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Use one?
No, I didn't use one, no, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously launching the toilet roll. The atmosphere was crazy. So maybe that played its part as well.
Lots of toilet roll, right?
Lots.
They must bring it in with them. It's not from the toilets.
No.
But going into football with I'm
not lying to you, proper rolls, man.
Yeah.
Not the little shribs at the end.
No.
Full rolls,
going in with like a 12-pack of Andrex.
Yeah. Like when Jim was doing his intro and I was like trying to record the start, one of the toilet rolls hit my phone. Like I'm talking about like
weird, isn't it?
Yeah. But it made for a great, because when you kind of looked around the stadium and you saw the toilet roll coming down, it looked unbelievable.
You're never going to be caught short in that stadium, are you?
Oh, grab a roll and run.
Yeah, you are. A quick word about Diego Simeone. Do you mind his
I've always liked him. I've always, because he shows passion and energy. Yeah. I'd rather watch my manager do that than just be on the side mute.
Yeah.
But I understand why he's Marmite. You're going to get some people going, absolutely not.
Would you like to see him in the Prem?
Yeah. I told you before, say if Arteta left, I'd take Simeone.
They don't play the kind of football that we're used to maybe 3 or 4 years ago, right?
No.
They haven't got that style
The dark arts ain't really there as much.
No, they haven't got those players.
But they're still in there.
They are still in there, of course, yeah. It's his team.
Yeah.
So, super manager? Was he two titles, 2 La Ligas?
Yeah, he's won a couple of Europa Leagues in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
I think I had him in my top 10 in the world, actually.
I think you did, yeah.
I'll go back to him. I had him just outside.
Number 11.
Yeah,
you had him at
just
that.
outside,
okay. Arsenal fans, you can phone up and have your say on everything we've talked about. Are you happy with the result? Are you a fan of Diego Simeone? Would you like to see him in the Premier League? And of course, the obvious one. Was it a penalty? Was it not a penalty? Was it clear and obvious? And either way, did they come to the right decision by not awarding it? Lots to talk about. A real busy show. But we start with Arsenal chat. You can be a part of the show by picking up the phone 03717 22 344. In the world of snooker, the first semi-final is well and truly underway. First to 17 in the last 4. Sean Murphy leads John Higgins by 4 frames to 3.
Lincoln City celebrated their title win this weekend and decided this is the big moment to mock Spurs.
What? Oh my God! up the imps. Up the imps. Jay, Tottenham away, ole ole. That is shameless.
I don't know where to
Tottenham.
go.
Do you know that game now has been built up to something?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a thing because of you. Because of you.
It has nothing to do with me. I'm not.
No, it is. No, it's because of you. You made it a
I'm
thing.
not playing centre off Spurs.
It's just who we are, mate.
It's not my fault you're there.
Oh, it's a killer. It's a killer. Lincoln away next season.
Mate, don't knock the imps, mate. Up the imps.
Lincoln away.
Ole, ole.
It's a killer. It is. Can
you imagine Spurs start singing Lincoln away, ole, ole?
Well, you know what? We're going to have to. Maybe we're going to have to.
No, Jay, you get out of it, mate.
Do you think we'll get out of it?
Jay, I've been saying all along you'll get out of it, right? You'll find a way. I cannot... Look, it's a straight shootout between you and West Ham. Yeah. Up your hands. Straight shootout, mate.
I can't see it.
I
can't see it. I can't see it.
No, it is a straight shootout between you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but West Ham are decent.
Mate, they've been decent.
They've been all right.
Look, you picked up your first victory, right? Roberto Dispersi.
At what cost? Solanke and Jamie Simmons out.
Well,
season over.
Patch them up, get them out. You got Bergvall back. Yeah. Bentancur's back.
The Bentancur was good.
Right, okay, so you got them back. Stop moaning.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is back in the hot seat. We're here in partnership with Giacomo's Styler Brands for every man. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening Benty. Your chance to ask Darren anything you want. Just send us a WhatsApp voice note 03717 223344. Start your message with your name and, of course, What's Happening Benty. No, start with What's Happening Benty, then put your name at the end of it. That's what I meant. Just put your name in it. You know what to do. You can ask Benny anything you want. What maybe theme should we have, D?
I don't mind as long as it's fun. Look, last week
and new and clever.
Yeah, but it's hard. I mean, we run out of questions.
Yeah. Okay, what about this one? Rank facial hair, 1 to 5, best to worst.
Okay, that's quite a good one. If anyone wants to use that.
No, I'm asking you now.
No, I'd like someone to use it in the feature.
Well, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste it.
Well, no one's going to use that one.
Yeah, they might do.
Okay, fine.
So when you say rank facial, so like eyebrows, lashes,
beard,
beard,
handlebar moustache, goatee, sideburns. Like you've got to choose one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, so hairstyles on the face.
Yeah, hairstyles on the face.
Face styles.
Yeah, face styles.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, go and do it for me now. No one's going to do it one.
Number 1.
There you go. Oh, it actually be number 5.
What would this be? What's all this?
That's a beard.
Number
Darren.
5.
Yeah, just hit me with a beard.
What, number 1?
Yeah, beard.
Are you going number 1?
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex. Number 1 again. Sorry.
Number 1.
Yeah, the beard.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2.
Goatee.
Number 3.
You think goatee's a second best?
Yeah, you know, you got a little tash and a little bit there.
Yeah,
goatee.
okay. Yeah. Do you mean a full goatee, like it connects at the sides?
Yeah, full goatee's
Full
nice.
goatee number 2.
What do you call the one with the little hair and the...
So just the moustache and the sort of fluffy bit
like landing strip in the middle.
I don't know what that's called, but that's number 3.
Number 3.
Number 4.
Number 4.
You got sideburns left. You got a handlebar.
Sideburns and tash. No beard.
Does the tash link up to the sideburns?
No.
Okay. And the last one.
Number 5.
All just shaved off. Oh, all shaved off and a little bit of fluff on the bottom of your chin.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't go handlebar. You didn't go normal moustache. Just normal moustache.
No.
You don't like that?
No, it's not for me. Okay. Some people out there, I'm sure, look great with it.
That type of thing is what we're after. 0371.
Number 1.
Yeah, no, I've done it now. 0371 just quickly, Ashley Young has announced he's going to retire from football, age 55. Oh, no, sorry, 40. Feels like 55.
Honestly, I'm sure he could go on longer as well.
Yeah.
But no, what a career he's had.
Your mate, right?
Yeah, what a career he's had.
Scott Parker has left Burnley by mutual consent. Michael Jackson placed in charge until the end of the season. Don't say it, Goldstein. Don't say it. Goldstein, don't say it. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah,
Goldstein, don't say it.
Hey, unbelievable. He's gonna be talented, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Let's hope he's not bad.
You could just beat it. Oh. You can't go again.
Okay, you know who his mother is, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh no, Billie Jean is not. Or is it lover or mother? Anyway, 0371. What was it? Billie Jean is not. What was it? Is it mother?
Girl.
Lover.
Billie Jean.
Well, neither, right?
My lover.
Joe just said lover, but it's neither, right? Billie Jean's not his mum or his lover.
I hope he starts doing it on the sideline. Tactics.
You can do that a little bit too well. You're right. I thought you were having an attack. Let's go to the phone lines. 0371 722 We're talking about Arsenal. Jonathan's first up. Johnny boy.
Hello, lads. How we doing?
Yeah, mate. Right. Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
A casual fan. Yeah. If I've got a CD in there, I'll bang on. But I wouldn't go out my way to.
People still got CDs, have they?
Yeah. Well, I think so. Yeah. I've only just started to use an Alexa, so CDs are cutting edge for me.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
What would you like to say? What's your view on all things Arsenal?
I think it was a penalty. One of my sort of pet hates of phrases in football, which has been banding around regarding this decision, is people saying it's a soft one regarding as a justification for it not to be given. Like, if it's a soft one, but it's still a one, so it's still, it's still a penalty.
Yeah, good point.
Anywhere else on the pitch, it's a free kick. And as Benty himself has said, it wasn't a clear and obvious error. And also just because, the guy didn't break Eze's leg doesn't make any less of a penalty than if he did. I think it's a good result on balance. As Benty said, a bit frustrating. We didn't, push forward a bit more and go for the kid a second and third, but I've been saying that a lot for the last sort of 6 months.
Yeah.
But on balance, good result. Simeone, I quite like the chap, to be fair. I'd quite like to go for a pint with him. I think it'd be quite entertaining.
Okay.
He just, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I quite like the guy.
Do you like about that call there from John?
Thanks,
really
man.
Cool. He covered every base there.
I was just about to say that.
He covered every point.
One stone unturned there.
No, he didn't. I loved what he did that.
He had a little bot. He's ticking every single one. And that's what we want. Great call. Mitch is up next. Hello, Mitch. Mitch?
Hello, you all right?
Yeah, good, man. You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to say about Simeone, he's very similar if you sort of look at it to Arteta.
Yeah, 100%.
Some people love him, some people hate him. They run up and down the touchline. But what I will say is, if that was the other way around and that was at the Emirates last night and they got a penalty in whatever minute it was, then Arteta did that, the media would not stop talking about it.
Well, maybe they are over in Spain, right?
Well, potentially.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
Yeah, they're not that similar though, right? Because Diego Simeone's won league titles.
Well,
Honestly,
yeah,
you're
you
so
can
wrong
say
with
that, but in 3 games' time, so will Arteta.
Oh, I love the confidence there from Mitch. I love that.
Thanks for your call. Don't drink before you phone up anymore, all right? Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, bit delayed that laugh.
Yeah, no,
got there in the end. Yeah, he's right. If it happened over here,
Do you know what? It was really interesting watching them both from obviously above them because the commentary booth were above both, like behind the dugouts. Neither of them stay in the technical area. They are.
Arteta never does.
No, I'd love to see their stats in terms of distance covered.
Heat map. I'd like to see the heat map
on both of them.
all around it. No one's ever done the heat map of the.
They need to do that.
technical area.
Both of these two are sprinting up and down out the technical area and back.
Right, I bet we see it. I know TNT listen to this show all the time. I bet they do heat map technical area. Yeah, good idea. Well done. Still to come, we'll be joined by Kevin Attar for a bit of drive by wide. First, it's time for no Googling. After 2 penalties being scored last night, we want to know who's the only player to score a hat-trick of pens in the Premier League. That's an unbelievable question. Do you know that?
Hat-trick of pens?
In the Premier League. Only player. It's only happened once.
I think it happened recently. Or more recent than not, yeah.
2 years ago. Any idea? No, say it. You got it wrong. Say it.
No. Tony?
No. I'm Tony, no. Any others? You won't get it.
Right.
You won't get it either, but if you want to get it, make sure you stay listening to talkSPORT because the answer to that, and loads more, it's a real busy Thursday show. The answer to that and more is coming up on Drive, live on talkSPORT after this.
I can tell you we've got a massive update on Mykhailo Mudryk. He has been handed a 4-year doping ban by the Football Association. It happened earlier this year. That is the maximum, the same number originally that Paul Pogba got, by the way. And Mudryk has gone to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. I can read you a statement from the Court of Arbitration to Sport from the sources that have sent on-record confirmation to talkSPORT saying CAS confirms it's received an appeal by Mykhailo Mudryk against the Football Association, filed on the 25th of February 2026. The parties are currently exchanging written submissions and a hearing is yet to be sanctioned. Sources have subsequently told us at talkSPORT that the ban is 4 years and Mykhailo Mudryk is hoping, using the same lawyers actually as Paul Pogba, to either get vindicated via the Court of Arbitration for Sport or, at least in a worst case scenario, have that ban reduced. Now, if, like Pogba, the ban was moved from 4 years to 18 months or 2 years, then because the provisional suspension that Mudryk has served counts towards that, he could, in theory, if successful, find himself back in action ahead of next season. But if he serves the full 4-year ban because CAS uphold the FA decision, then obviously his Chelsea future and maybe even his future in football becomes severely in doubt.
Yeah, and Ben, remind us, if you know, of course, exactly what he's guilty of.
Mikel Arteta was incredibly fuming to see Arsenal's late penalty in Madrid overturned. Former Premier League ref Chris Foy thinks he's right to be miffed.
Well, you can clearly see there's contact on the boot of Eze who goes to ground. And as I said, the on-field decision is penalty. Was it a clear and obvious error, in my opinion? No, but he recommended a review.
The second leg is live on talkSPORT next Wednesday. Meanwhile, Arsenal women have a run of Saturday Wednesdays to define their season. Their head coach is Renee Schlegers.
It's going to be short turnaround, so there's 2-3 days in between our games, which we're used to. We love to be in this position, and that's why we have all these players ready to go.
They beat Leicester 7-0 to move within 8 points of WSL leaders Man City. Arsenal, crucially, with 2 games in hand. Now, with the Saudis about to pull the plug on funding Live Golf, should Newcastle fans be worried? The Athletics Newcastle correspondent Chris Waugh says no.
A lot of people are asking the question and why a lot of Newcastle fans may have doubts given the concerns about the lack of infrastructure investment in the big ticket items at Newcastle so far, which really are the stadium and the new training ground.
And a 7-year-old golfer has become the youngest Briton to record a verified hole-in-one. Freddie Kello hit a 7-iron on a par 3 at Carris Green Golf Club in Kendal.
I was shocked because I didn't feel like it went in, but until my dad started screaming, I thought it went in.
On his phone. More at talksport.com.
I'm not comfortable playing it. I'm not comfortable playing it.
I'm comfortable. You're not playing it. You're listening to it.
I don't want to. I don't want it in my ears.
I love it.
I don't. Will you stop doing it?
Night.
Nothing wrong with that one, Juicy Joe. There's nothing wrong with that one. Absolutely.
Oh, what happened now? I missed something.
Yeah, when I said something.
Things.
So nervous, Joe, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you.
I'm like Billy. He just lets everything go, doesn't he?
And that's why he's no longer here.
Well, I mean, he's still with us.
Oh, is he?
You know, we're watching a snooker before, right? And you reckon you could outdrive me at golf?
Yeah.
All jokes aside, on a full-size table, what sort of break do you think you'd be capable of?
Rubbish. I can't play snooker.
Oh,
pool?
you can't?
Yeah. 9-ball pool. No, American pool. I'll beat you.
It's the same thing, 9-ball and American ball.
Sam, so for the audience.
You wouldn't beat me, D.
I've seen you get beat twice. Listen, I know.
Yeah,
I know I wouldn't beat you, but I'd be able to pot a ball.
Oh, okay, fine. But on a snooker table, have you ever played on a proper snooker table?
Yeah,
heated cloth?
I used to go to heated cloth.
Yeah, all the cloths are heated.
I used to go Riley Snooker Club in Ipswich. That's got heated cloths.
No, it wouldn't have heat cloths.
No. So then why would I play a place with heated cloths?
But, no, I don't know. That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah, but I get it. But why, if Riley's a snooker club hasn't got it, where else would you think I'm going to play?
You might have been a guest at somewhere and they would...
Really?
I don't know I don't know everything about your life, do I?
Most of it.
I didn't know you went to Riley's. I didn't know. Wait, I didn't know much. Right, we want to know, before about ask the question, who's the only player to score a hat-trick of pens? Great question in the Premier League.
Give me a clue.
He had a really famous dad.
Divert.
Yeah. Wolves against Bournemouth in November 2024. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening, Benny. Your chance to ask Benny anything you want, just send us a WhatsApp voice note, 03717222334. Start your message with, Benty. The weirder, the better.
If you score hat-trick of pens, right, do you think you still get man of the match?
Yeah. That's a great question.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know you scored 3, but...
Here's a question for you, right? If I'm a defender, right, first half, ball comes across, and I try to clear it, but I head it into my own goal.
Yeah.
Right? Second half, I do 2 Steve Bruce's down the other end, scored 2 headers. When you look at the scorers, how many times do you see my name?
3 times.
Have I got a hat-trick?
No. Because they'll be either side, wouldn't they?
I've scored 3 goals. How many goals have I scored?
3, but no, you scored 2 and 1 own goal.
Yeah, but how many have I scored?
2 goals.
Hat-trick.
No, it's not hat-trick.
If you score 5 own goals at the World Cup, or 6, do you get the golden boot?
No, you don't.
Do you not? Why wouldn't you? You scored...
No, Andy.
Imagine getting out for like 8 own goals. Golden boot. You should do that.
Just start checking your balance, your bank balance, and bribes and that.
Imagine that. Right, time now for this.
Drive worldwide. Why?
Honestly, some of the conversations I have with producer Joe are fantastic. Right, Drive Worldwide, where we take a look at some of the biggest talking points from across the world of football. Joining us now is our European football expert, guru, and of course, Housewife's favourite. And more importantly, the catchphrase king. As we say hello and good afternoon to Kevin Atchard. Hi, Kev.
How are we, chaps? We well?
Oh, yeah.
We're good, man. I'm amazed after all this time you don't have that written on a T-shirt.
Oh, it will get there. We'll get the merch. We're not quite there yet. I've got too many T-shirts to get through first, you see.
But before we move on, would I be right or wrong saying that your office that we can see, and if people have got YouTube or watching, has had a lick of paint? It looks very bright in there.
No, it's just bright. It's just the sunlight is cascading in from outside.
Oh, okay.
So it looks brighter than it was before.
I like it. That's good. Are you keeping well?
Yes, very well.
Right.
Very well. Sun shining always makes everything
No, it does.
a bit happier.
Feels
and I
great.
still haven't recovered from PSG Bayern, so I'm going to be kind of happy for a few weeks after that.
You've preempted me. Should we start with that one? Because we're going to talk about the semi-final. We're going to start with last night's, but let's go back 2 days, and rightly so, because it was one of the best games I've ever seen, but you've seen far more football, certainly European football, than I have. For you, where does that one rank?
Oh, it's right up there because of the quality on show, the pace of play, the coaching, because it wasn't, I mean, it looks like chaos, and to some extent it is, but it's only chaos because you've got loads of little battles all over the pitch, moves and counter moves. You've got man-to-man in midfield, which is causing absolute chaos. You've got Harry Kane dropping into a centre-back position and a defender following him all the way. Upamecano ended up on the wing. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And what it came from was 2 coaches who, yes, do have elite players at their disposal, true, but 2 coaches that have eliminated all of the fear from their team's play. There's no sense of, I can't do that. We have to dig in. We have to do this. We daren't give away a goal. It was just absolute guns blazing, all-out attack from the first whistle.
Yeah, Kev, it was unbelievable to watch. As you said, 2 top teams going at it, kind of showing a level of respect where we believe we're better than you, so we're going to go all the way. But let me ask you, PSG Hakimi. Now, we know how important he is to PSG's play going forward. How much of a miss is he going to be not being there for the second leg?
Yeah, it's huge. It really is, because one of the things he's really important for is, and Luis Diaz had a brilliant game. I mean, he really causes PSG so many problems when he plays against them. In the league phase, he scored twice in the first half and then got sent off for a foul on Hakimi in that league phase win. But he's got the pace to at least try and lock them down on that side. And, of course, he gives you so much going forward. So first half, he was struggling, I thought, to get into it in an attacking sense. But once he started to in the second half, when the gaps opened up for him, he really did some damage. So for him to be missing, that is a big problem. What it also probably does is it probably moves Warren Zaire-Emery out of that midfield into that right-back position. So that potentially weakens them a little bit there, because he's been playing really well this season and Fabian Ruiz has been out for most of the campaign. And we don't know how fit he actually is.
Is it possible we could see another 5-4 when they meet next week?
Yes. Vincent Kompany was asked about this. They said, right, so we've had this game, second leg. Is it going to be different? Are you going to be a bit more defensive? And he went, no, it'll be more. He said, big. And when Luis Enrique apparently spoke to his staff about what do you think we're going to need in the second leg in terms of how many goals we'll need to get through. And Luis Enrique said the general consensus among his staff was we need at least 3 goals to have a chance of going through. They're 5-4 up already.
Can't wait. I won't ask you to pick a winner. It's pretty much impossible. As it will be if I asked you to pick a winner from last night's game. They're just replaying it on the telly in front of us. I won't bother watching it because I didn't really enjoy last night's Atleti against Arsenal. It finished 1-1, a low-scoring draw. Were you surprised by anything that you saw last night?
Not massively. I suppose the one thing I was surprised about was Atletico's lack of intensity in the first half. I think they really upped it after half-time. I think they really started to go at Arsenal and believe in themselves a little bit more because they're here on merit. You know, they've knocked out Barcelona. They're absolutely at this stage on merit. I thought Griezmann had some wonderful touches. There's no surprise there. I mean, the effort that hit the bar was just classic Griezmann, just a real artist's attempt to find that top corner. But Arsenal defended very well. And I know there's a lot of controversy about the penalties. I understand why. I felt on the balance of play, a draw was about right. And what it does do is it makes Arsenal the firm favourites to go through.
Kevin, let me ask you then, because it was a good point away from home, you'd have to say, for Arsenal. But do you give either of these sides a chance if they meet Bayern or PSG? And if they do have a chance, how are they going to do it?
Yeah, I think certainly let's say Arsenal go through, they have to stick with what they know, which is to be really disciplined without the ball, because Bayern do force you to play a certain way, and I think that naturally kind of led to Paris fighting fire with fire. If Arsenal do that, they'll get shredded. And they don't need to do that, because what they've shown is, in the league phase, that their power, their physicality, their organisation can overcome Bayern. Now, Declan Rice admitted straight after that game they had to work so hard to deal with Bayern's rotations and the way that they play, but at least they've shown themselves that they can do it. So that would be the way I think Arsenal would have to approach it, would have to be really, really disciplined without the ball and try and nick something from a set play or what have you. That's not to say Arsenal can't play attacking football, but they can't afford to open the game up. Atletico would be really interesting because I just don't think that they can play well defensively, but they're not that team they used to be. They're just not capable of doing that. Let's dig in for 90 minutes and hope. So I think they'd try and open it up a little bit. I can't see Atletico beating either of the teams in the final. Arsenal, I could see being in for the long run and maybe forcing it extra time, maybe penalties.
Okay. Let's hope it doesn't go that far. Right. There's so many stories we need to talk to you about, but we should concentrate on tonight's European action across the talkSPORT network, because here on talkSPORT you can hear Forest against Villa, obviously Europa League semi-finals. Braga face Freiburg in the other semi. Meanwhile, over on talkSPORT 2 you can hear Shakhtar against Crystal Palace in the Conference League. A good chance for English sides to do well in this competition. Best chance. Let's start with Forest against Villa. How do you see that one going?
Well, I mean, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because they obviously know each other very well. Forest are resurgent at the moment. They've had a couple of great results. That 5-0 win at Sunderland was really eye-catching. The fact that they knocked out Porto, that's a big plus as well. But Unai Emery is a past master at getting through these two-legged ties. We've seen it time and time again. He just has this knack of being able to progress, but it doesn't always go his way. You look at the Conference League when they lost to Olympiacos, that was a massive surprise. But I would give Villa the slightest of edges across the two legs. But I think what we do know is whoever gets through to the final are going to be massive favourites, because Braga have surprised me getting this far. They've not even had a great season domestically, so I'm really surprised that they were able to knock out Betis in the last round. Freiburg are a team that deserves just the most enormous amount of credit to have got this far in a European competition for a team that a decade ago, their priority was sticking enough points on the board to stay in the Bundesliga. So to do what they've done, they've never won a major trophy. So they've done an incredible job. But whoever gets through, the truth is, of the English half of the draw, they are the massive favourites.
Just a quick one for me, Kev, now about Jose. Apparently going back to Real Madrid. I mean, that to me seems crazy, but is there any truth in that? Do you think it could happen?
I think there is truth in it. Florentino Perez, who's the president, has always been a big fan of Mourinho. And Mourinho did win a La Liga title with 100 points last time he was there, and parted on, fairly good terms with Florentino Perez. Maybe not anybody else, but Florentino Perez. The thing that fascinates me about this, if this is what Perez pushes through, is how does it affect Vinicius? Because a few weeks ago, we had that situation with Gianluca Prestiani, the Benfica player, who has been now charged with homophobic abuse, not racist abuse. He was charged with that, directed towards Vinicius Jr. And I felt at the time Jose Mourinho's comments about Vinicius Jr. were very ill-judged and a huge mistake. And I'll be very interested to see if he was to get the job, what Vinicius's reaction would be. Now, it's a very delicate situation because he's out of contract at the end of next season. He's not signed a new deal yet. And he's not particularly close to signing a new deal. So what does this do? Where does that move the needle?
Kev, I really want to talk to you about Carlos Vinicius missing a penalty, the same penalty 3 times. We've only got about a minute. Is it because it's such a funny story? Can you condense it into 60 seconds? Is that all right?
Yeah, well, let me give you... I'm going to give you 2 stories in 60 seconds. I'm going to give you that. So Carlos Vinicius, who used to play for Tottenham and Fulham, had 3 goes at this penalty, playing for Grêmio against the Chilean side Palestino. He had the first 2 saved, but the goalkeeper had come off his line twice, and the third one, he failed to knock it past him as well. And the other story, which is extraordinary, from Spain, a Zaragoza goalkeeper, Esteban Andrada, he's been given a 13-match ban for punching Jorge Pulido after he'd already been sent off. I mean, it's a proper haymaker.
Wow.
And he's out for 13 games. He has come out and apologised. He said, clearly, I was at fault. I lost focus for a moment. I would suggest it was Pulido who lost focus, but there we go.
Kev, you're a superstar. It's lovely to see you with the sun shining on your face. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Have a good one. We'll speak to you in a bit.
Cheers, chaps.
Thanks. There you go, the wonderful Kevin Atchard. Lots coming up on Drive today at 5 o'clock. We'll be looking forward to a huge game in the Europa League as Forest take on Aston Villa, semi-finals, of course. If you're going to the game or you want to talk about it, we'll talk in more detail about it when we come back at 5. But that's what we're doing from 5 p.m. So if you want to be ahead of the curve, pick up the phone and dial in now. 03717 223344.
Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
Oh, dear.
He's an experienced Spaniard whose heart is open to a move back home. He's enjoyed his time in the Midlands. His current partner is begging him to stay. But sometimes you just can't say no to something bigger and better. So will he ditch his babe in boring Birmingham for a magnificent madam in Madrid? Unai Emery to Real Madrid.
I don't think he'd want to go
to Real Madrid. Are you swiping left or swiping right?
Swiping left.
Hold on a minute. Did you just say? Do
you know what?
He wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid? Well, no.
No, you don't get to explain.
You just say he wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid.
Reasons,
and the reason for that would be?
Because at Aston Villa, he runs the show. It's his club. Real Madrid is chaos. Look how the players treated Xavi Alonso.
It's Real Madrid.
Vinny Jr. walked off the pitch and went down the tunnel. And when he got taken off, it's not work for Arbeloa. It's a bit of a toxic job at the moment.
It's the biggest club in the world, one of them, certainly.
After Rangers?
After Glasgow Rangers, yes.
I don't think it works. I feel like what he's got going on at Aston Villa, he runs the club, he decides every decision. To go to Real Madrid and what? You could be there for 6 months and get the sack.
Is this because you want this to happen? You don't want this move to happen?
I don't see it.
That's why I'm swiping left, because I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I love him.
We can't do what you want. We think what you think is going to happen.
I don't think it will happen. I think he's got something good going on at Aston Villa. He's got a great chance of winning Europa League, Champions League football, hopefully. Why would you want to go to Madrid? Last time Ali was there, it was raining, wasn't it, Ali?
See, I've been playing this game for months now, and I've been getting it wrong. So it's not what you hope happens. It's what you think will happen. See, I've been playing the game wrong for months.
Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come. We'll be hearing your questions in what's happening, Benty. Still time to get them in. 03717223344. Just quickly, former Spurs manager Mauricio Pochettino has said he is really sad to see the club suffering. Big weekend could be suffering.
I bet he's even more devastated that now that job's gone.
Yeah. Talking of suffering, it's been confirmed that Saudi Arabia will withdraw from its funding for the Live Golf at the end of the season.
How big is that? Because obviously I think the Shambo was asking for $500 million, wasn't it?
$500 million was asking for.
So what does that mean in terms for the players?
I think there'll be some players like Bryson that will be allowed back onto the main.
Just to pay to go back into the...
No. But it's just whether or not they'll go, oh, you turned your back on us? Oh, we'll turn our back on you. But there'll be so many big hitters.
Just to pay to get back into the PGA?
I don't think you pay.
Oh, who's that supposed to about it?
No. Well, even if you got to pay, I don't think these fellas are hard up for a few quid.
Yeah, but then PGA might go, okay, we want 200 mil, please.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen. Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's time for today's bet with the friends of Paddy Power. Let's welcome to the show the wonderful Fern Buckley. Buggers!
Hello, guys. How's it going?
Why can't we see you?
Oh, I'm the walking, talking definition of a Paddy Power super sub this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I've come on the show just for you guys.
Okay, how are your feather dusters?
Yeah, they're good. Oh, my God, so many people were asking about them last night.
Okay.
But just so you know, they're not feather dusters. I don't clean.
Well, that's why they're there, right? That's why they're an ornament rather than...
collecting dust.
Yeah, exactly. Right, listen, we got you on. Thank you for helping us out. I didn't know that. We've got you on because we're looking ahead to tonight's first leg in the Europa League semi-final. Forest against Villa at the City Ground. Can you remind us how the bet works and the charity that may benefit?
Yeah, once again, we've made some picks across different markets, got some overall value. Paddy Power's chucked a tenner on it, hoping we get it right, because if we do, all the money goes to the Attitude Foundation.
Okay, right, it's a $5 bet, but these round picks. Now, I am 100% sure I've got this one. I've gone for both teams to score.
Do you know what? And it is the most popular pick on Paddy Power as well. And it's a bet that's come in the last 5 meetings between these two. And you never know what you're going to get with either side, especially Forest at the moment. 9 goals across their last 2 matches, and Aston Villa with 8 goals across the last 3 outings. So in theory, it could end up being an interesting match. That is in at 3-4.
Fern, I've gone for Ollie Watkins to score at any time, please.
Yeah, he's coming into the game in cracking form as ever. 7 goals in his last 9 appearances. He scored 4 times across the competition so far as well. So on the road as well, he performs even better. So it's a good one to get in there. That's at 15-8. And he's a super sub as well. So if for a reason he comes off, Paddy Power, protect your bet.
Talking to super people, producer Joe has picked Elliot Anderson to have 1 or more shots on target.
Another super sub. I mean, considering everything he's gone through recently, Anderson, in his personal life, he's done so unbelievably well, and actually it's making him perform even better, scoring one of the 5 goals against Sunderland. And he's had 16 shots across 10 games in the tournament this year, averaging about 2 shots per 90. So to get 1 on target in this match, that's in at 9-5.
I'm a huge fan of his. Next up are the people. They've gone for Morgan Rogers to have 1 or more shots on target.
Yeah, a couple of thousand people have this in their bet builder this afternoon. He's had 9 shots on target across his 10 Premier League appearances, 16 shots with 8 on target actually in the 12 Europa League matches so far. So the people have chosen that one as a popular pick. That is in at 8-15.
And the last one is yours, Buckers.
Oh, do you know what? I've gone with my normal card market, haven't I? Over 2.5 cards. You've got Ref João Pinheiro in charge for this match. He averages almost 5 cards per game in the European competition. So going with that, and that is in at 1-4.
Right, before I let you go, can you confirm the bet builder insurance, the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time?
Of course, I think this is going to be good. I've got a really good feeling about this one. It comes in at 15-1. So from a £10 bet, we are going to get a return of 160 quid tonight. And of course, it all goes to the Attitude Foundation, who do great work with the LGBT community.
You do great work for us. What are you up to today? What are you doing?
Oh, working. Lots of work. I'm not even enjoying the sunshine, but, you know, got to roll with it. I know, because I'm working.
Just go and work near a window. Open the door.
5 million rooms.
Open the... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot you live in Buckingham Palace. Ferd, thank you for helping us out. Always a pleasure. If we don't speak to you tomorrow, have a great weekend.
You too. Enjoy your bank holiday.
Bye. Oh, yeah, I forgot it was bank holiday. That's Paddy Power's bet, but if it's today, minimum 25 plug 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. With Paddy's Super Sub, your new bet rolls over to the new player coming on. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18 plus, BeGambleAware.org.
I forgot it was bank holiday Monday.
Is ya?
Yeah, you working Monday?
Yeah.
Am I working Monday? I'm being told I am. Have I? I've got heavy one Sunday night.
Oh, no.
Big one Sunday night.
That means you won't be working.
Yeah, no. I'm a man of my word, my honour. I'll be here. Albeit hungover.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I will. Right, when we come back, we are gearing up to a mouth-watering... What does that mean?
You know.
What?
Friday. Sure, I was going to say. I don't want to say.
Oh, that's the following week.
No, still.
That's the following week.
Left me.
I will never leave you, Darren. All right? They just want me to...
Just don't say it.
Okay. Sorry, it upsets you too much. Forest v Villa is live on talkSPORT tonight. It's the first leg of their semi-final in the Europa League. So much to talk about. Here's my question going into the break. You can phone up now. Is it easier or harder to play a team you play every season, i.e. another Premier League team, another English team? Forest fans and Villa fans, would you rather be playing each other or have a foreign team? That's what we're going to start in the next hour with. We've also got AJ Tracy joins us in the studio. We've got the best of talkSPORT. We've got What's Happening Benty. And, of course, we've got I Am DB, the end of show quiz. What a great couple of hours. All coming your way live, free, by the way. You have to pay for this on Drive Time on talkSPORT. Get your calls in now, Forest v Villa, 03717 223344. My switchboard is empty. So if you dial now, you'll be next.
It's not the first time that Jack's been caught up in off-field issues, if you can call this an off-field issue. Way back in March 2020, during the first COVID-19 lockdown, he was involved in an incident in Solihull, a car crash, 24 hours after urging fans to stay home on social media. He ended up pleading guilty to careless driving at the time. He was fined over £80,000. He was handed a 9-month driving ban after the incident. A year later, after a 7-0 win over Leeds, Pep Guardiola was said to be unhappy with the condition of both Foden and Grealish, turning up at a training session and not in the best of condition. After their treble win, we know that Jack Grealish was lionised by a certain section of the general public. He was on a bit of a drinking bender, but Pep seemed to be quite relaxed about it. If you fast forward to March 2025, he was spotted in Newcastle following an FA Cup win. He visited a social club in Washington near Newcastle on a Sunday. He was described as a total gentleman by locals. He posed for photographs, but then when he left the pub, he seemed somewhat unsteady on his feet. He looked a bit worse for wear. And Pep ultimately was asked about that and the sequence of events that led up to that.
They know what they have to do. So day off is day off. It's no training. They are a private life. They will do whatever they want. I'm not going to control what they do in the private life. So I judge when I have to see on the pitch, the training sessions, in the performance in the game. That's what I judge.
Life after football. For a lot of players, it means going into punditry. Some turn to coaching or working in the game in other ways. But what about the rest? Some former footballers turn their sights away from the game, and there are a few big surprises. First up, from rainbow flicks to pancake flips. Ex-Chelsea and Southampton defender Ken Monku switched up his footballing career to buy a Dutch pancake house. He bought out the shop, which had been his favourite pancake spot as a child, and before long he was mixing the batter and getting behind the stove. Next, Everton legend Thomas Gravesen swapped out the high stakes of the Premier League for those of the poker room. He made over 150 appearances for the Toffees and won the Scottish Premier League with Celtic. Turned out the Danish international was pretty darn good at poker. He racked up a reported £100 million from his Las Vegas adventures. Remember former Chelsea goalkeeper Petr Cech? Turns out football nets weren't the only goals he was pretty handy in front of. After retirement, he became a goaltender in ice hockey. Same skills, very different surface. And he even won a Division 2 title with Guildford Phoenix. For ex-Liverpool centre-back Daniel Agger, it wasn't just fancy footwork that was in his blood. He was also pretty good with his hands. The Denmark international turned to tattoo artistry after he hung up his boots. He'd qualified as a skin artist while at Anfield, and he then became the co-owner of his own tattoo company as well. It's not all glamour for ex-pros, though. 1966 World Cup winner Ray Wilson set up a very different kind of business. He became an undertaker after he retired. Finally, not many people can say they've won both a World Cup and starred in an Oscar-winning film. In fact, there's only one person in the entire world who can say that. Frank Leboeuf, the former Chelsea defender, was part of the 1998 France squad who won the World Cup. He ended up marking Brazil's Ronaldo in the final and helped his side to a 3-0 win. But Leboeuf had already begun acting on the side while he was playing football, and his biggest role came some years after his retirement when he landed the part of a doctor in the Stephen Hawking biopic The Theory of Everything.
I embrace the career of acting, so I want to learn more. So seeing lots of movies is a part of my job.
To be honest, with all the dramatic diving in the game these days, there's probably tons of ex-pros who've got the acting skills to make it in Hollywood.
Welcome back to our number 2 drive time on talkSPORT. It's me, your pilot, Andy Goldstein, alongside the trolley dolly that is Darren Bent.
What'd you have squirted in your face?
Oh, just cream. Lots of cream. You know the cream that you get out of cans where you go...
Yeah.
Could you do that? Could you put that in?
No.
My kids do that. Disgusting, isn't it?
Not disgusting, but it's not for me, that.
No. Do you like a trifle?
Huh?
Do you like a trifle? Did you have that on top of a trifle, didn't you?
No.
You don't like a trifle?
Really? Is that the one with like, is that the dessert with like cake in it and all that?
It's got like a sponge.
Yes.
And a jelly. Jelly's at the bottom with fruit in it.
No.
Don't like that? What's your favourite dessert?
Apple pie.
Yeah. Hot or cold custard?
Cold.
Unbelievable, that is. Still to come, we're joined in the studio by rapper and Spurs fan AJ Tracy. But now, a reminder, what a big game there is live right here on talkSPORT tonight.
Gibbs White bringing forward here. Shoots, deflected, and in! It is Nottingham Forest who are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. For the first time since 1984, the Garibaldi red will be worn with pride in a European semi-final.
Be ready to fight until the end, because this is the only mentality that I want to see in my team.
Now it is Aston Villa standing in their way. Rodgers with a cutback, and Ollie Watkins becomes a record breaker.
When you look back, you want to win something, so that's something that I've strived to do.
And maybe their 3-decade-long wait for silverware is coming to an end. They are in the last 4 of the Europa League.
We need to win tomorrow. In football, is to win, again to win, and again to win, and again to win.
Oh, we can't wait for this. Forest, they host Villa in an all-English Europa League semi-final. It's live right here on talkSPORT. Now, Villa, they are 5th currently in the Premier League, inside the Champions League spots by a massive 8 points. Meanwhile, Forest, they're 16th, 5 points clear of the drop zone. talkSPORT's Max Scott has been speaking to Forest defender Nikola Milenkovic ahead of this one. He asked him how important their Europa League run has been.
It's really special, especially in this club with a huge history. We are really happy to arrive in the semi-final, what is a really big thing for the club after many years, and to give this joy to the fans, to enjoy together this European journey. But also, you know, we have a big ambition. This club has a big ambition, so we will always dream about some big thing, and we'll try to and give our best to give more happiness to our fans.
Right, let's look ahead to that game now in more detail, because talkSPORT presenter and, of course, big old Forest fan, and when I say big, he's about 6'9", Max Scott joins us live from Nottingham. Scotty?
Afternoon, boys. Here I am, resplendent day on the banks of the River Trent, where behind me you can see, if you're watching on Smart TV,
the City Ground, which we're going to be hosting its first European semi-final in 40 years. And what makes it even more special is, of course, it's against Aston Villa, who've got their own rich history in Europe. And, already I can hear the fans cheering. You can hear people, beers out, sun's out. It's going to be a big one live on talkSPORT tonight.
Right, listen, Scott, I know that you are, of course, a wonderful broadcaster, but I also know, more importantly, you're a Forest fan. So forget your broadcasting hat for a moment. I want to talk to Max Scott, the Forest fan. All right? How are you feeling ahead of this game tonight? How are you feeling, pal?
Look, I'm glad you asked it, because away from the XG, the stats, like the fact Forest have scored 9 in their last 10 attempts, away from that, football's about feeling, isn't it? And I've been brought up by my dad, by my family as a Forest fan, coming here when we were in League One, in the Championship, away from the Premier League for 23 years. And honestly, I can't articulate how special it is to be here with a view like this, about to go to the City Ground for a European semi-final. And there's a new generation of Forest fans who, like me, have been living off the breadcrumbs of memories of what this club once was. And I know that we're still in a sketchy situation in the Premier League, but we're unbeaten in 8. We've scored 9 goals in our last 2 games, and it's given us just a moment to breathe and a moment to really take in what is a special night. And so for me and this generation of Forest fans that have been bereft of any joy, and it is honestly one of the most special moments of my Forest supporting life.
Have you got someone else broadcasting on over your left? Because I was watching Sky Sports and there's other people on the same white banister.
No, I'm here on my own exclusively for talkSPORT. We get the best spots
I know that.
in this city, don't you worry.
I know that. Do you know what's interesting is you were talking to Milenkovic there. He was speaking about how important the Europa League run has been. Do you think momentum from that has helped you in the Premier League as well? Because it can sometimes get in the way.
That's been the worry for Forest fans. How do you manage a relegation dogfight and then playing in Europe when you've been out of it for a generation? But I think that since Vitor Pereira's come in, look, we all know from what he did at Wolves last season. Let's forget about the start of this season. But last season, he's a vibesman. He's a pintsman, right? He goes out drinking with fans. And I think he's just brought in a sense of freedom and a sense of taking the shackles off. And if you've watched Forest under previous managers this season, we've obviously had 4, so, you've got to rack your brain for it. But players like Morgan Gibbs-White have maybe been playing within themselves a little bit. Now, Morgan Gibbs-White is arguably the most informed player in the Premier League. He's scored double figures this year in 2026. No other player has scored more than him this year. And, the shackles are off. And I don't want to be complacent. I don't want to stand there and say we're not going to get relegated, because it's still a risk. You never know what's going to happen. But I do think, like you say, Andy, the Europa League has really helped them learn to enjoy football again, particularly in that league phase when we knew we weren't going to sort of drop out of the qualifiers, etc. I think it's been a blessing in disguise in a strange way.
Yeah, Max, I mean, you guys have certainly come to the party later on in the season. As you said, some of your best players have come back, and that's why you're playing the football you are. But it must be quite a nice relief to know that, listen, I don't think Forest will go down. I know you're still mathematically, you're not safe and it's quite close, but I think Forest have got too much quality. It must be nice, though, to kind of almost solely focus on this competition as opposed to worrying about relegation at the end of the season.
Yeah, you're right, Benty, and I'm leaning towards that way. But having watched my team, lose a 2-legged playoff against Yeovil, having beaten them 3-1 in the first leg, I know how bad it can get. And looking at sides like Leicester and Luton and how bad that's got, I don't want to get ahead of myself. There's trauma as a Forest fan, having been out of it. But I would say I'm leaning more towards that now. I enjoyed going to Seville for the first game when it still felt too far away, relegation. It felt like we had enough time to build it, sort of rebuild in the season. Now is the first Europa League game where I've really been able to stand there and say I'm going to enjoy this, and we can really go against Villa, who of course are favourites. Unai Emery's a master in this tournament. He's won it 4 times with 2 different clubs. So Ollie Watkins, 6 goals in 6. They're formidable, right? But I'm going in tonight with a real sense of optimism and a sense like, there's something in the water. There's something on the banks of the River Trent that something special could happen, particularly with Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs-White, Igor Jesus, Chris Wood back in the goals. Feels like something special can happen. And let me tell you, I'm going to be enjoying it once I get off this call.
Max, let me ask you then, because, again, when you look at Nottingham Forest season now, you've got some outstanding players in your squad. And a lot's been made of potentially at the end of the season 1 or 2 of them might go because of huge bids that are coming in. Do you think by winning this competition, that gives them a better chance of staying at your club? Or do you think this might be the start of it where you can hold on to some of your best players, you've won a European trophy, and you have a better season next year in the Premier League?
Well, look, this is it. It's a sliding doors moment for the football club, I think, Benty. And I'd go as far to say, look, we all know Manchester United and Manchester City are desperate for Elliot Anderson signing, and I don't blame him. I think he's one of the top midfielders in Europe. You look at his stats, they don't lie, right? But if Forest qualify for the Champions League, if they do, Mr. Marinakis is going to drive a hard bargain. And I'd go as far as to say he's going to say, why do you need to leave? You're playing Champions League football. So look, no doubt, as ever, on talkSPORT, the summer transfer window is going to be an absolute belter, particularly after a World Cup, particularly if Forest win. And they've got all of this talent, like Morgan Gibbs-White, like Murillo, who's touted by lots of clubs like Chelsea, etc., and Elliot Anderson. It's going to be fascinating if they do win it. But we've got 2 legs against Aston Villa, a top side with a top manager in this tournament, so I don't want to get ahead of myself.
You're only 5 points clear of the relegation zone at the moment. For you, as a lifelong Forest fan, what's more important, survival or cup success?
Survival. Without a shadow of a doubt. And it would be almost impossible to play a rigorous championship season and, let's say we won the Europa League, we're in the Champions League and the Championship. That'd be impossible.
Yeah, it's not.
And I know how bad it can get. And I'm not sort of, there are a lot of football fans, I'm not accusing you of this, boys, that are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and that they think that the problems in the top 6 are as bad as it gets. Well, it's not.
Joe, I
remember going to Rochdale away.
Are you talking about Benty?
I think he's pointing a finger off.
You are. I mean, you've just described Benty to a T there.
I'm talking about fans of football clubs, boys, that have been in the Premier League all their lives, and as bad as it gets, is maybe not qualifying for Europe, right? And I know times have been bad for United recently, without a doubt, and I know that there's a lot of pressure on Arsenal, but you cannot tell me that it's any worse than what Forest have been through, an entire generation of fans. And so for me, without a shadow of a doubt, as special as this is, to share this moment with my family this evening, and almost following my dad's footsteps, Premier League survival is everything. If not, it's existential crisis. I said it a minute ago, but you've seen what's happened to Leicester. We don't want that at the City Ground. And the people at the club will tell you here, Vitor Pereira makes no bones about it. It's all about Premier League survival. But I think, like you say, we're in a position now where we can really enjoy this.
Max, right up until you said silver spoon in your mouth, I wanted you to win. I hope you get smashed by Villa tonight.
All right, mate. Don't worry. We don't need your Goldstein, mate.
Everyone needs your Goldstein. Right, listen, Max, I'm a big fan of yours. Your broadcasting skills are wonderful, better than mine at the moment. But I hope tonight you enjoy it as a fan. It's always difficult, when you're there working for talkSPORT, etc. Even now, in the build-up to it, we're only a few hours away from kick-off. Ultimately, you want to be in the bar, having a little pint and relaxing and just chilling and enjoying the moment. So I really, really appreciate your time this afternoon. And hopefully, once we're done, you're done and you can go and enjoy the moment.
Thank you, mate. I mean, don't tell the bosses, but I'm going to go and interview a few fans, get some of the atmosphere, some of the colour for socials and all that sort of stuff. But don't get me wrong, my sister's going to be waiting at the bar with some mates with a nice crisp pint. I've got to do it. I've got to share the moment, right?
You have. Enjoy it. What will the score be tonight, Max?
I'm going to say 3-1 Forest.
Okay, you nearly
I think
said
Forest
2.
are free scoring.
You nearly said 2-1. You changed it.
Yeah. No, I was going to say 2-0. I was going to say 2-0, but Ollie Watkins is in fine form. Morgan Rogers is a top player. They're going to be threatening. And this is a Midlands derby, don't forget. So there's going to be goals, but I think Forest know that they need to score a lot of goals to be able to defend the lead at Villa Park. So I'm backing the boys. 3-1, skit on.
Go and have that packet of crisps and that well-earned beer. Enjoy the game. We'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks, Scotty.
Cheers, boys. Thanks. Been a pleasure. Speak soon.
There you go, wonderful Max Scott. He's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and great that he's there as a big Forest fan. Tough, right, to have a little chat on such a historic night of football for your own club.
Absolutely.
How do you see it going?
Oh, it's going to be tough.
I think there'll be goals. I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah, I think so, but I think if Villa keep it close, going back to Villa Park, I think Villa win.
Yeah, I agree with that. Forest and Villa fans, big night for you. I'm sure lots of you want to have your say. And you can on national radio simply by picking up the phone and dialing in, because you'll be next. 03717 22 3344.
keep our eye on Newcastle. Members of PIF travel into Newcastle this week for their annual meeting with the club's departmental heads. How high on the agenda do you think Eddie Howe's name is going to be, Alex?
I think it has to be pretty high because it's been a disappointing season. There's no two ways about that. They're a lot lower down the Premier League table than he would have expected at the start of the campaign. Looks like they're not going to get European football at all next season, which might help them in the long run because I think they found it a struggle balancing Champions League and domestic ambitions. But if I was Eddie Howe, I'd have some questions for the owners. You know, there's players who want out of that football club. Anthony Gordon being one. Sandro Tonali, I don't think it was a coincidence that his agent was leaking stories that Arsenal were interested in January. Tino Livramento, I'm told, has no intention of signing a new contract. But they've got to handle this summer a lot better than they did last. The Alexander Isak saga was allowed to drift on for far too long. If they were going to sell him all along, as I understand was the case, they should have done it much earlier in the window. They would have been in a better position to get top targets, because if Newcastle fans think that Nick Voltemada and Johan Wissa were anywhere near the top of Newcastle's list of potential options at the start of the summer, they're deluded. I think the recruitment was poor. I think the handling of the Isak situation was poor. And I would say be careful what you wish for, because this is a manager who's come in, he inherited a club who were battling against relegation. He's took them into the Champions League not once but twice. He's ended that long wait for domestic silverware. And I don't think he's necessarily getting the credit he deserves because they've had a bad season.
It's hard to disagree with anything Alex has said there, isn't it?
I think that's right. But I also think there is a point where someone's voices become less effective than they once were before.
I do think we need to change our music up. I'm sort of hearing the same songs now every day. Show me. Can you do that? Can you pick some of your band? No, not library. No, not library.
Liberian Girl next.
No.
One, hey, Al,
I don't care about libraries. No, definitely not.
Liberian Girl, yeah.
No, forget, not Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
All right?
I want that.
Let's play some decent music. Let's go old school.
Yeah, old school.
Bit of Motown. All right? Bit of Motown.
Or Jackson 5 then.
No, not Jack. No.
You're Motown.
Forget Michael. He's banned on the show. I'm going to officially ban Michael Jackson.
Al, you know what that Liberian Girl.
You don't know.
Al?
Right. Al? It's Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, in partnership with Jacko, styling brands for every man. Still to come, we'll be hearing your questions in What's Happening Benty. Still time to get those in. 0371 722 3344. Just quickly, Andoni Iraola is reportedly rivaling Michael Carrick for the Man United job. See, now that's what I was alluding to before, right? Is there such a massive difference between Andoni Iraola and Michael Carrick? Like where you go, yeah, I see what they've done there.
Yeah, I think Andoni Iraola is better.
Oh, okay, fine.
Well,
do you?
Yeah, well, I watched Michael Carrick did a good job at Middlesbrough, a decent job, but Middlesbrough fans would probably say we probably should have got promoted at some point.
Yeah, but sometimes a manager can do a good job at one club and a bad job at another. Same manager.
Yeah, I understand that, but yeah, listen, I get that, but
like Moyes terrible at Man United. I'm really good at West Ham, really good at Everton.
Yeah, but I think Iraola is better.
Stephen Gerrard, your mate, is an early front runner for the Burnley job after Scotty Parker left by mutual consent.
Oh, nice. Come on, Stevie.
And Villa striker Ollie Watkins has been speaking ahead of tonight's Europa League semi-final first leg away at Forest. He said he'd love to win silverware with the club.
You know, we've done so well. We've always hit like a new milestone each year. But this, I think, would definitely be the best season if we could do that and cement Champions League. You know, that feeling when we got Champions League football a few years ago was unbelievable. But to lift a trophy, I think, personally, I've never done it.
There you go. What surprise? Football saying he'd like to win silverware. Some of the questions they ask these boys are a little bit. Would you like to? How much would it mean to you? Would you like it?
I know. Watkins has always got a nice sharp haircut. I like that, Watkins, man. He always looks proper, man. Every game, sharp.
Did you ever have hairdressers come to the club?
Yeah, I used to have a barber come up from London, Sunderland, to cut my hair.
He came up from London, Sunderland, to cut your hair?
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't just cut mine, but he'd cut a few of the boys as well.
Why would you not trust a local?
Because at the time, I don't recall there being a barbers that cuts my type of hair.
No
Afro-Caribbean barber.
In Sunderland, not one.
I couldn't find one. And I asked a few people who'd played out there before for recommendations.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And they didn't.
How weird.
But my barber was called Sean, who was in London, who used to come up.
Is he still your barber?
No.
Why'd you dump him?
Well, Harry Birdie, you know, is my barber.
No. What happened to Sean?
I don't know if I can say it on radio, so we'll probably we'll move on.
I really want to know. Is he all right? Is Sean okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's back in Jamaica, but he's fine. He's good.
Did he have to go back to Jamaica? Did he?
Hey. Yeah, shout.
Okay, I won't. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's speak to Steve, a Forest fan. Steve-o?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Yeah, good. Very well. How are you today?
Oh, mate, I love the UK when there's a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, it's lovely out, isn't it? Absolutely. I went to get an ice cream today, and there were no ice creams being sold on the 14th floor in our canteen. Can you believe that?
That is absolutely outrageous.
I know. I had to have a biscuit instead. What would you like, as a Forest fan, will you be having champagne tonight or not?
I think it's a bit early for that yet. I mean, Villa are a good squad, and as you said, you know, Unai's just won it so many times. He is a bit of an expert, but I think playing at home first is an advantage. But in answer to your previous question, I think Forest and Villa would prefer to play either Braga or Freiburg, just because if you're playing a team in the Premier League that you know pretty well, you know, if you've won against that team all the time, the players might take it a bit easier. If you've lost all the time, then the players think this is going to be too difficult. And tonight, who can call it? I mean, I'd like to think we can maybe get a 1-0 or 2-0, but, you know, it's very difficult to say because Ollie Watkins is just so good, you know. And if Rodgers is on his game as well, it's going to be tricky. But, you know, I'm going to, like with Matt Scott, I'm going to think, you know what, let's go 2-0 at home.
Do you know what, though? When you said it right, Steve, you got Chris Wood back. Nice goal against Sunderland as well. So
Morgan Gibbs White's fine.
You got some good players in your squad as well, so you can cause some problems, I think.
Sure. I mean, I think, you know, we went from, you know, the Postecoglou to young Dyche, who just decided that he was going to go 4-4-2.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. And now
you
you're
didn't
right.
bother with Postecoglou, though?
It's who we are, mate. It's who we are.
It's like Sean Dyche with an Aussie accent, isn't it? It's the same person.
It's pretty much, yeah. That's as much as I can do. Available for pies and at weekends.
Okay.
But you're right. I think since we got that draw away to City 2-2, I think that, you know, Pereira's just done such a fantastic job. Who knows? I think if anyone can do it, possibly he can. And if Gibbs White and Jesus and Woods are on form, who knows what happens tonight.
Okay, thank you for your call. Reminder, by the way, Sean Dyche is co-hosting the Breakfast Show tomorrow morning. That will be great. Right, Anthony's a Villa fan. Hi, Ant.
All right, mate.
How are you?
So fine, thank you.
Good. What would you like to say?
I just want to talk about the score. You know, I'm a Villa fan. I think it's going to be 3-1 tonight. Obviously, I just want to praise the show as well. It's my first time calling as well, first time caller.
Oh, thanks. Who's that talking in the background?
That's my TV, that is, mate.
Oh, can you turn it down? I can't hear you.
Joey sounds like.
What are you watching?
Dan Bardell, who's like a...
Turn it down.
Thanks, man.
Who's like obviously Villa Voice, big YouTube channel.
Are you Dan Bardell?
No, I'm not, no.
Okay. Are you nervous about tonight, Ant?
I am, yeah, because Forest are playing really well and they're banging in the goals. And Villa should have won last week against Fulham and they didn't. And, you know, Villa, they do good. And then the last 10 minutes of the games, they all start letting goals in. And because we're in that position now, we've been there before when Man United last game of the season knocked out the Champions League. So I'm a bit worried, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming on. Nice words.
Yeah. Is that incident again? The penalty?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pen that.
So not a penalty. Still to come, we're joined in the studio by rapper, Spurs fan, our friend AJ Tracy. But first, it's time for No Googling. I can't believe it's past already. We want to know which side are the most red cards in Champions League history. I'll give you a little clue. If it's a clue, 32 they've had.
What side is it? Who's basically the dirtiest side? No, dirtiest side. That's a good call, actually, but it's not them.
Well, Ramos must have half of them.
Yeah, yeah, it's not them. The answer to that, AJ Tracy. We've got What's Happening, Benny, IMDb, End of Show quiz, Best of Talk Sport. There's 4 right there. 4 reasons to keep listening, and loads more reasons. So keep listening to. Yeah, you get the idea. AJ Tracy with us in the studio right after this. Like what? What you say? I was just going to the break then. What did you shout? No, what did you say?
Got to break.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Well, I was trying to before you. I'll just go to a break.
Look, Jose will always live in Chelsea fans' heart, okay? Because what he achieved and what he done for that football club. But Jose changed as a man. As the game has changed, I don't doubt he still has a quality. But I just find it crazy.
What do you mean?
Well, they've gone from, Real Madrid have gone from moving away from Zidane, okay? Then they went to Ancelotti. And then they brought in Alonso, right? They wanted to go in a different direction, slightly, moving with this slightly younger head coach. Now they're going back to Jose again. They sound a bit lost. Sounds a little bit like they're going back to what they know.
Yeah, but I hear you. And Julian Lorenz made some really good points there. I think Jose Mourinho in a bad fit. I think they thought that they wanted to be they've got Galactico side, right, with players again with Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Bellingham, players like that, right? They wanted to have like an Alonso coach who can make them play football. And they realised these players have got big egos. And they always have when you're at Real Madrid. Real Madrid is full of egos. Ancelotti knew how to control them egos. Who is a manager who knows how to control big egos?
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho.
I'm not saying he doesn't tick any boxes, but he will leave.
Do you need to have brilliant tactics when you've got them world-class players?
No, well, Jose obviously knows his way around a tactic board. He tactically.
He's not an idiot. Of course he's not.
But there will be that the wheels will fall off. And he's the sort of manager now that I just don't know whether he. I just think
Benfica are unbeaten this season. I know they're second, but they ain't lost a game.
Scott Parker has left Burnley following their relegation back to the Championship. Former Palace chairman Simon Jordan says there's only one standout Burnley manager in their Premier League era.
Sean Dyche. Because Sean Dyche absolutely worked the oracle. Sean Dyche took them into the Premier League, kept them in the Premier League, took them into Europe, punched way above their weight class.
Well, Sean Dyche is co-hosting talkSPORT Breakfast tomorrow morning. Assistant Mike Jackson is in interim charge till the summer. Craig Bellamy and Steven Gerrard are also in the frame to take over. England captain Leah Williamson has signed a new contract with Arsenal. The defender has extended for 2 more years and has made over 250 appearances since her 2014 debut. Now, Ashley Young says it feels nice to be retiring from football at the age of 40. He's now focused on getting Ipswich back up to the Premier League. The last automatic spot will be decided on the final day, live on talkSPORT this Saturday lunchtime. And is this the beginning of the end of golf's civil war? Saudi Arabia are pulling out of funding the breakaway Live Tour. Yasser Al Rumayyan, the PIF governor and Live Golf chairman, is set to leave the board with new members about to be announced. World Golf Hall of Famer Dame Laura Davies hopes the big 3 Live players, Bryson DeChambeau, Tyrrell Hatton and Jon Rahm, will all be welcomed back on the PGA Tour.
I think the players on the PGA Tour have earned a lot of money because of Live, so I don't see how they can have that much problem
it almost feels like everything has to be dialed back a little bit. The prize money's out of control.
There's more at talksport.com.
So no Motown. Just completely ignored myself, and it's all right. It's a good tune. UB40.
He told you.
No, I swear to God. Did you tell me? No one told me. I'll tell you the answer to no Googling. The question: who's basically the dirtiest side in Champions League history? 32 Reds.
Atletico.
No.
Man United.
I'll give you a clue. Notts County.
What?
Notts County.
Forest.
Who?
Notts County.
Yeah. They wear Notts County kit.
Juventus.
Yes, Juventus.
Notts County. Forest. I thought.
No, but you know that's still to come with you in your questions in What's Happening, Benny. But time now for this.
Yo, it's the Hyperman set. AJ Tracy driving direct.
What a goal that is!
Yes, our brand new wonderful feature, AJ Tracy Drive and Direct, where we're joined in the studio by rapper and Spurs fan AJ Tracy. AJ Tracy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Love it to see you. You look great today. If you don't mind.
You as well, you know.
That's very kind of you.
We've got the same stylist.
Have you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
We're
part of an agency with something, you know.
Yeah, we were very close to wearing the same.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was going to wear that. No, I was going to wear that. And instead of my hair like this, I was going to do my hair like that.
I was going to do my hair like that as well.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Good. Are you good? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm very well.
Is that your own little brand then?
I wish it was my brand.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Adidas.
Why is it double Adidas?
Oh, it's a secret, special Adidas.
Can I get them? Can normal people get them?
Yeah, of course, normal people. Hear this guy, man.
No, I didn't mean me. I mean other people listening.
Oh, sorry. Cheeky.
What have you been up to? Last time we saw you was about 2 weeks
chilling.
ago.
Today I went by the Adidas office, got some bits, got some clobber, so I can look good for you lot.
Can we do that?
Of course you can.
How do we do that?
Of course you can. I'll put you in touch with a guy. I know a guy.
That's nice.
And then came to see you guys, and I got a song dropping after this, so busy day.
Oh, after this?
Yeah.
Literally, after this is aired, the song will come out an hour after this.
Why is it not being aired on this
Why
show?
can't we play it?
Yeah.
Boys, listen. We can text each other unreleased songs, and we'll do all that. You know what I'm saying? You get the first preview. Yeah, but next time, definitely next time.
No. You listen. We want it on our show. Has one network got it, the first play of it?
No, they don't. I don't know who has it actually. To be honest,
Have you got it on your phone?
I do have it on my phone.
Can we play it?
It might be some profanity in there, so I don't want to get you in trouble.
Joe's fine.
Right, you like the name of the song though?
What's
The song's called Charisma.
Oh, I like that.
Has you read about
As
me?
in Charisma the footballer.
Oh,
That's the
I
one.
thought it meant charisma.
No, because then it would be Charisma.
You know the Trivella. You know the
Yeah. On the outside of the boot.
yeah.
Oh,
Rude.
wow, okay.
Could you do that?
Outside the boot.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Not. I can't do the whole. I can do outside the boot.
Not in these shoes.
Could you score like that?
Oh no, he's outside the foot. It's different.
Different, isn't it? Different.
Should we talk about your side? You're a Spurs
I knew it was
fan.
coming. I knew it was coming.
You won.
I knew it was coming. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you won. Well
yes,
done.
We won. Yeah, we won. Thanks.
He's happy.
When was the last time that was?
I'm
said to a
happy.
Spurs
Obviously,
fan?
I'm happy, but in winning at what cost? And Javi ACL and Solanke's out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I did think that Simmons was not your gateway to a bit of success, but I thought out of all the players that you play in the middle of the park, he's the one that
he's our maverick, isn't he? He's our star boy.
Yeah,
but, it's
and I think he's one of those players that as the season goes on and as the years go by, he will become more accustomed to playing in the Premier League and look a lot more comfortable.
I agree, man.
I think it's a big
shame.
loss for you.
Massive loss, bro. Massive loss. You can't make it up. It's like written. It's just everything's going against us. I'll be honest, but there's nothing we could do.
Yeah, but at least you got the win there. I mean, look.
So we got the win, which means we're still in the fight. That's great. I'm happy, but unfortunately, I think we might have been better off with those two players and maybe drawing than going forward for the other games.
Your injury list here: Kudus, Kulusevski, Ramiro, Solanke, Maddison. Long-term injuries.
It's rough, and like near enough. Maddison and Kulusevski are our best players.
They all start, right? All those players?
Kulu and Maddison definitely start. I guess Kudus actually starts as well, to be honest. And I guess Javi, Romero, yeah, they all start, to be fair.
They all start. It's a big loss.
Rough, innit?
You've got a horrible game this weekend. You've got a horrible game for two reasons. One, you could go into that game knowing that West Ham have already won their game and you're 5 points behind, and you're going to Villa Park.
Who are West Ham playing? Arsenal?
No, West Ham are away to Brentford.
Okay, but their next game's Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Oh, need us to do a favour, yeah?
No, I don't. I don't. Do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do.
The thing is, you need to win. It's sort of irrelevant what they do, because if you don't win, they can lose all their games if you do.
Yeah,
Right?
if we, but that's the thing though. Exactly. If we do. So if they lose,
but
there's a lot of different scenarios. There's a lot of different scenarios.
But you could go into your game at Villa. I think Sunday night at 7. I think it is.
Well, not me, because I don't play football. But yeah, I get you.
No, he's distancing himself from Tottenham. Wow, not me.
Look. It's pressure, innit? It's pressure. Obviously, if they've won their game, it's heavy pressure. I feel sorry for the boys. I'll be honest. I can't imagine what that feels like. But hopefully, they can do a job, keep their head up. Remember that they're high-paid professional footballers at a big club with loads of fans behind them. And yeah,
do you think they care, the footballers?
Yeah, they care. They definitely care, man. Of course they care. Yeah. All this narrative online, like a lot of Spurs fans are saying, "Oh, these players don't care." Of course they care. What are you talking about? Of course they care. They chose to sign for us over all these other teams. Of course they care.
I know, but
they didn't have to do that.
There is the thought that, and I get it, because it happens to a lot of demoted clubs, especially with big game players on their books, that once they go down, off they go. We've seen it in the past, right?
There's a catch-22 to that, which is obviously if you've been relegated, say for example you're a defender and you get relegated, it's partly your fault, respectfully. It is though. Because if you score and you don't concede, or even if you don't score, but if you don't concede, you don't lose, obviously. So my point is, what I'm trying to say is, buying relegated players, it obviously taints yourself with like, I've been relegated, you know. So they don't want to be relegated. Of course they don't. They're going to play, even if they want to move away, though. Even if they want to move away, they're going to play. Obviously.
I don't think someone like Van der Ven will think, "Oh, I've got this on my record." I just think he'll go, "Okay, bye," and that'll be the end of it.
I can tell you honestly, personally, I know Van der Ven cares. Trust me, he definitely cares.
How do you know?
I just know. I know, innit? I know.
Tell me how you know.
I just know. I know. I know. But you know what? The players that we have, it's like they're a young group and they do care. Trust me, they care. And a lot of them, like if you see Javi, when he came to Spurs, he understood what he's signing for. Like they took him around the local area, let him meet people, told him what the club's history is about, showed him the old players, met Ledley. Like he does care. And I think it's just too lazy and easy to say, like, I know you're not saying that, but the narrative online is like, yeah, the players don't care because we're getting relegated. It's not solely down to them, I'll be honest. In January, when it looked shaky for us, the owners could have bought, I'll be honest with you, the amount of money we're going to lose from getting relegated, you could have spent 250 mil just to stay up and you would have been better off. Honestly, that's the truth.
Let me ask you, who do you think is going to be key? Because you said the injuries, Xavi Simons.
It's rough.
Who is going to be key? Because
I'll be honest, I hate to say this. I hope he doesn't hear it because it'll put so much pressure on him. But I think it's on his shoulders now, I'll be honest. It's on Tell's shoulders.
More than Richarlison?
Well, Richarlison knows what he's doing in the dogfight, I'll be honest, yeah. But if we're talking about pulling something out of the bag, it's got to be Tell. It's
sad that you're relying on Matthias Tell.
I think he's good. I think he's a good player. Man. I'm not having that. I think he's a good player, man. I'll stand behind him and defend him.
What have you seen that, mate? I mean,
I've seen him play. I've seen him play for under 21 France with Audebert, and he's cooking them up. Everyone, he's cooking. So respectfully though, he's young, innit? He just needs to get accustomed to the Prem.
No, but you originally got him on loan,
yeah,
right? And at the end of last season, you decided to make it permanent.
Yep.
What have you seen that makes you think, I'm glad we've got him?
Well, prior to that, when we were selling Kane, we asked for Tell in exchange, like money and swap. And they were like, no chance, we're keeping on to Tell. We want him. He's one of our next big players.
You didn't fall for that, did you?
No, but honestly, though, they love him over at Bayern. They were gutted to have him go. So, like, that's for a reason, bro. Bayern's a big club, man.
Do you think they're gutted now, though, when you look at the front three?
I don't think they're gutted, but you always need the next in line, though. And Tell's young. And you do always need the next in line. How old is Diaz?
23, I think.
Is that it? Young. Oh, you know what? Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I didn't know he's that young. I didn't know he's that young. But you need the next in line, man. You need the next in line.
Do you think you're going to stay out?
I hope we do.
I know you hope you do.
I hope we do.
Yeah, okay, let me ask you this.
Do I honestly think we're going to stay up? I don't know.
29, Luis Diaz.
Oh, he's 29. There you go. So you need the next in line then, like I said to you.
See, I don't think Matthias Tell will be the next in line. But you've got 4 games left, right? If after the weekend you've lost to Villa,
yeah,
and West Ham have beaten Brentford, so the gap's 5. So 5 points behind with 3 games to go, and those games are Leeds, Chelsea, and Everton.
Yeah.
Do you think you're done?
I don't want to demoralise anyone who's listening, innit? But yeah, maybe, bro. Honestly, maybe. Not maybe, yeah, probably. If there's a 5-point gap, we're probably done, I'll be honest. It's hard to claw out of that. It's hard to claw out of that. But can I throw a curveball in there? Okay. Have you seen Forest fixtures, though?
Yeah.
Because they're kind of safe-ish, but there's some heavy fixtures there.
And they're in the European semi-final.
Some heavy fixtures there. I looked at their fixtures, they're quite heavy still.
Are you one of them fans that's looking at everyone's fixtures around you?
I have to. I have no choice, bro. I have no choice.
Do you know, sometimes you can look to the club
to
inspire the fans, maybe do a collab with someone. Have you seen the latest collab that Spurs have been involved?
I have indeed. I have. Is it pink?
Tottenham supporters have been left furious after the club launched its own Peppa Pig range. This is real. The club have launched some new merchandise inspired by a collaboration with the animated pig. What do you make of that?
It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. What are we doing?
Who signed that off?
What are we? You know what? The only thing I can think
I know
is
it's going to be
they
money.
signed it at the beginning of the year, and it just had to come out at this time. I'm going to assume.
Imagine Peppa Pig's a Spurs fan.
Listen, you know when I'm in the stadium and we lose, they play my song and everyone's just looking at me. I'm like, bro, it's not my fault. Like, don't look at me, Labrador, and everyone's looking at me like, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm not the DJ. Bro.
Sorry, on the screen, sorry to bring you back to Peppa Pig. On the screen, we are showing on YouTube, if you're watching. It's
good club of that hat.
The Peppa Pig merchandise, and you can get like a backpack with the cockerel and Peppa Pig logo. You can get a cap with the cockerel and Peppa Pig. I think on the hat is Peppa Pig and George.
Who's George? The little one.
The dad, isn't it?
I think it's the little brother.
What's
the little one?
Then?
Daddy Pig.
Yeah.
And the scarf has Peppa Pig, the logo in the middle.
Bit of a Peppa Pig fan, are you? Yeah.
I've got two.
I
had two young girls. They've grown up.
Fine.
But I think I know every single episode of Peppa Pig.
Fine. Fairs.
You're going to do a little song to kind of motivate.
Yeah, you should do a Peppa Pig song.
No, I think they're not.
Like a Tottenham, come on.
No, nice try, bro. Nice try.
Why
You
not?
know what we won't be doing? Getting Win the Dog. That's what we won't be doing. Where is that dog?
Do you know what? I'd rather have Win the Dog than Peppa Pig.
Boys, I'm always going to draw for this card. No, wait, boys. You can laugh. You're in a good position. I've got no problem with you. If you guys don't win the league, wait, where's the quadruple gone?
I never said quadruple.
I heard you say quadruple.
Hey, it's still
I
on.
heard you say that.
It's still on. They could come second 4 times on the bounce.
They could. You're right.
What's funnier? If Arsenal don't win the league or Spurs go down?
Obviously, if Spurs go down, it's horrible. But I'll tell you this, though. If I know we're going down and I've resigned to that, then I'm just going to be waiting for you to lose. So it's fine.
Why?
Because I hate Arsenal. What do you mean?
You're not a hater. One thing you're not a hater, and you know that.
No, wait. I am not a hater, but I am a hater of Arsenal. That's for sure.
I'm sure you know people in the
That's
Arsenal
for sure.
squad.
I do.
They like your music. Your
Listen. I'm fans of some of them as footballers. I think Saka's a baller. I think Rice is a top geezer. But I hate Arsenal. I'm sorry.
Can I ask, if you could go, we'll talk about De Zerbi in a minute.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose, if De Zerbi wasn't there, you had to choose between Thomas Frank, Igor Tudor, and Daddy Pig. Who would you?
I see what he's doing. You know what? It's all right. Because you know what? They're having a great time in the league right now, and I'm happy for them. Kobe's free. I'm happy for him. He's back.
Who signed up? Someone wanted to take their kid to Peppa Pig World, and they couldn't get in. And they've gone, oh, yeah, we'll do a collab with you. Peppa Pig at Tottenham. That might be one of the most calamitous decisions.
I will tell you one thing, boys, yeah? One thing. If we somehow manage to stay up, when I come back in here, you're not going to hear the last one.
Oh, you'll come back anyway. We do like an EFL round.
Cheeky.
No, we will. We'll do that.
He's on fire today.
I promise you do that.
I saw him with his script back there. He was getting ready in that. He was rehearsing. He's like, I got him today.
We'll definitely do that. You have my word.
Oh,
right?
man. Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
We don't know too much about Lincoln. You'll get to know about stuff like that, right?
One question, completely not about.
Is it about Peppa Pig?
No, it's not about different.
Oh, okay.
About agency, right? So we've had a few people obviously intro the show in terms of Michael Buffer. Surely you could do us a little dub plate for the start, top of drive.
Of course.
Yeah, would you do with some music?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got you.
Could you do that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought that just then. But
No, I like that.
I got you. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Will you bring it next time I think you're in next week.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Will you do that?
There's a thing now. We've got like email now, so I can like send it to you about me being there.
Okay.
You didn't like that. He didn't like that.
Just make sure you put the words EFL in the title. Still to come on drive. Hit the button. We'll hear how committed Jim White is to talkSPORT.
Because if I win the jackpot, I'm out of here.
You're out of here.
That's nice. Even a tenner. Okay. We'll hear why a Forest legend is missing tonight's Europa League semi-final.
I've got to confess that my missus booked a spa date.
We've all been there. And we're bringing the latest edition of I Am DB.
I'll blow the bloody doors off.
All that and so much more coming up on Drive with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, and AJ Tracy will stay with us when we come back because we'll have some fun with the best bits of talkSPORT.
Tyson Fury against Anthony Joshua. 03717 223344. Mohammed in Cardiff. Good morning. Where are you at with this then?
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Simon.
Morning.
Well, congratulations for your winning your award.
Thanks, mate.
But I think this is just another retirement paycheck for both of these fighters. 5 years ago, this fight would have been amazing. Both of them were in their prime. Both of them were world champions. It probably would have been a biggest fight in British boxing history. But now, Fury, you've seen a decline in his last fight. AJ hasn't been the same for a while. And it looks like it's just another big retirement paycheck for the both of them.
Yeah, but Mohammed, you'll watch it, right? You won't miss it.
No, I don't think I watch it, if I'm honest. Like, there's a fight on Saturday, Benavidez versus Ramirez. That's a fight
that's a proper fight. Yeah,
you see, that's a proper fight. Wardley and Dubois, that's a fight. That's right. You know what I mean? There's jeopardy behind it. But this fight is just like Eubank and Ben. It's just another cop out. Obviously, these two guys have achieved more than Ben and Eubank, but it looks like 5 years ago would have been great, but now I don't think I'd be wasting my time on watching, if I'm honest.
Interesting. Mohammed, listen, thanks for that. Arsenal fan, boxing fan, Keith, we know you. Keith, good morning. You having this fight?
Good morning. I'm doing a favour. What a lot of nonsense. Fury against Joshua. Let me tell you something. Anthony Joshua is one of the luckiest men.
Yeah, we like this tune. Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent, AJ, Tracy, our EFL expert with us in the studio in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks. And that'll be next season, the great brands from Giacomo. Still to come with your voice notes in what's happening in Benty. Just quickly, Ashley Young has announced that he's retiring from football age 40. And Scotty Parker has left Burnley by mutual consent with Michael Jackson placed in charge until the end of the season.
A Liberian girl next hour, yeah?
No Michael Jackson. I'm not comfortable.
I am.
Right, time now for this. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT and friends. This is where I run you through some of the best bits of talkSPORT over the last few days. Let's start with the breakfast show. They were joined by Swindon, Gappy and Holloway, who wasn't happy about being given a touchline ban for using offensive language to a ref.
I remember referees having a bit of a laugh with you, having a bit of a joke with you, but now we may as well make them AI because we're trying to make them like that. Lifeless, soulless people who are judged on absolutely everything. They got to carry the law to the... Oh, it's really changed since I was last in the dugout. Do you know what I mean?
No, I feel that. Benty, which of your former managers was the angriest?
Who was angry?
Lambert?
Not really. He wasn't really angry as per se. Probably... Do you know, Nigel Pearson, right, wasn't angry, right, but he had this look where if you weren't happy, you just go, do you know what?
That's all you need.
Yeah, I'll leave this one.
Yeah,
I'll leave this one.
AJ, what's your favourite use of AI?
I don't use AI at all.
Nothing at all?
Not at all.
Not even sometimes?
No, not at all.
You don't what?
No.
Not for nothing?
No, not
even like you're on your own, bit of time to kill?
No, I've used ChatGPT before to like ask it questions like, how do I fix this? How would you?
What'd you break?
No, how do you? You know, what I was trying to find out. I was trying to find out how you turn off, like reset the car completely. You know, like when you turn it off and close the door, and it just wasn't turning off. So I was like, how do you reset the car? I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that. So
I mean, Lamborghinis from recollection are difficult.
Corsa, you mean?
Oh yeah, Corsa, yeah. Benny, what's the angriest you've ever been?
Ooh, the angriest I've ever been. Don't know. I'm not really an angry person, am I?
Right, when you went down to 14, they didn't. You wanted like food, and you just threw the tray across the.
Nah, it wasn't me that. But there's been a couple of times.
Do you lose
off
the
air,
plot?
but
You don't lose the plot.
Nah, I'm true.
I can't imagine you having.
I'm true. I don't really get angry.
Oh, okay.
I just leave.
Remember the best. Breakfast show is back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Jeff Stelling will be joined by former Burnley gaffer Sean Dyche.
Sticking with the breakfast show, they were joined by Forest legend Mark Crossley, who was clearly looking forward to tonight's game.
I've got to confess that my missus booked a spa day in Harrogate.
Oh,
I'll be arguing the toss because I will be finding somewhere to watch that game later on.
Spa day in Harrogate, eh?
I know.
Happens to all of us.
Lovely.
AJ, do you like a spa day?
I like a little bit of a spa day.
Yeah. What happens in the spa? What do you do?
Sit in the sauna. Actually, I prefer the steam room to the sauna, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you do. No, like massage or nothing. No.
You must like a little cheeky massage.
I don't mind a
Facial?
back massage, but they got to be strong though. You know, like after you go to the gym and your back's hurting a little bit, you need the elbows in there.
It's like facial.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Someone take him to jail. Someone take him away.
Is that a bit
Put him in cuffs. Take him away. Someone come and hey. Someone...
I love a facial. Is that right?
Oh, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Each to their own.
Yeah. You know what? Next time you're in, I'll give you a facial.
You're good, bro.
Oh, what's the best excuse of getting out of something you don't want to do?
Use the kids. So I can't do it. My kid's got this at school, or that one's not feeling well, or use the kids. No one's ever going to question that.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Shameless.
I've got two girls. I've invented a son before. Because I don't like saying my girls are ill. So my boy's not really well. I'm going to have
Shameless.
Shameless. What's the biggest ever game Spurs you weren't able to watch? What game did you miss?
Lincoln away.
Real Madrid. We're against Real Madrid in the Champions League when we won. I was meant to be filming a music video, so I sent my dad in my place. He's obviously a massive Spurs fan, because I just thought we was going to lose.
Yeah.
And obviously we won, so I was like, great.
Wow,
and I didn't shoot the video either. The video got cancelled.
Wow, brilliant.
Yeah.
Next season will be bigger, though, right?
There we go.
Remember that we bring you live commentary Forest against Villa in the Europa League tonight from 7.
On to this morning's White and Jordan show. The boys were talking about money.
Every Thursday morning before you come in, I check my lottery numbers.
Do you?
And again this morning, I was looking up to see if you'd arrived, because if I win the jackpot, I'm out of here.
You're out of here, yeah.
But nothing again. And then I said to producer Luke, I don't know, I'm going to stop doing the lottery. I mean,
the numbers come up.
Never. And then that's what's going to happen.
And they won an SJA, did they? Wow.
Oh my.
Right.
He's on one today, isn't he? He's on one today.
No, content's good, but it's certainly one for ad-libbing. How much money, Benty, would you have to win to quit talkSPORT?
Oh, no, I'm talkSPORT through and through. I'll be here every day of the week.
Work, man, yeah.
I'll be every day of the week.
100 million?
Nope, here every day of the week, man.
AJ, what would be the first thing you do if you won the lottery? So you've just won £100 million. What are you doing?
Buying Spurs.
100 million.
What are you going to do?
No, I need more than that.
What are you going to do with
if
the
I want
other
more than
99?
that, if I want enough, I'm buying Spurs.
Oh, you want to buy Spurs?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want to club?
With me at the helm, trust me, we're going. Yeah, good one. Yeah. I'm going to buy Kobe Manu off you lot. I'm going to buy Cunha. I'm going to send you lot into the ground.
They won't be playing lower league football.
Oh, hey, this guy.
This guy woke up this morning.
Benny, what's your favourite number?
11.
Why?
Quite big in my family.
Why?
So both my grandparents were born in the 11th.
Yeah,
okay. Both of them.
Good. I like it.
Okay.
Are they twins?
They live at number 11.
Yeah.
And there's another 11 in the family as well. Can't remember what the 11 is, but yeah, 11.
We can't remember the other 11.
No, there's quite a few. It's weird. They're both born in the 11th.
A lot of 11s.
Yeah, a lot of 11s, yeah.
Okay. Wasn't that the Star Stranger Things? Was that 11?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it is.
That was 11.
Oh, yeah, 11, yeah.
11, yeah.
Great show that.
AJ, what's your favourite number? Lucky number?
My lucky number is 7, I'll be honest. 7.
What's the reason for that?
Because my dad's born on the 7th for the 7th, 1970.
No way.
Yeah.
Should have been 77, though, right?
True.
What's your favourite number?
5.
Why?
I just like 5. I like that shape.
He just made that up on
I like the
spot.
shape.
He made up on the spot, innit? He did, innit?
No.
He's like, these all got cool stories. Let me just try and...
5. Go on.
I just like the shape of it. No,
Fair
it's 5's always follow me about.
I've been working with you for how long now?
You never heard that?
I've never
I'll tell you,
heard 5.
I'll tell you.
Always at 7.
When's your birthday?
5th. I'll tell you what, though. I've just thought of this. My birthday's 11th of June.
Yeah.
And 11 minus 6.
Number 5.
See, follows me about everywhere.
Fine.
And do you know what? We were talking about flying. I swear to you, this is true. Years and years ago, I went to lap dancing. I forget about that bit.
Huh?
I took the table number you're at because it was the number 5, right?
Number 5.
And I took that, and whenever I get on an aeroplane, that lucky number 5 is always in my backpack.
Okay.
So 5 is big with me.
What number did your favourite player wear?
7.
Who's your favourite player?
Beckham, he loves him.
Favourite ever, Brian Robson. Then
Okay.
Beck.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's your favourite?
Ever?
Yeah.
Same.
Probably Son.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably Son. It's definitely not you. You're a snake.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
It was you.
No, you weren't.
No, I was talking to you. I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Just name him. Who are you talking to?
To him.
Snake Boy, Benty.
Snake, yeah. The one who wears white but bleeds red. Snake.
We all bleed red, no?
No, blue actually.
He's been called Snake for other reasons.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
You used to own a snake. Did you used to own a snake?
He's not behind it saying steady on. Look.
Did you used to own a snake?
Yeah,
there you go. That's why.
Used to own a snake. Fair enough.
The snake
Fair enough.
charmer.
Hey, footballers, eh? Hey.
Too much money. I think I'll buy a snake today.
I got you. I got you.
And you'll be closer to playing lower league football. Thanks for coming in, AJ. Real pleasure and honour.
Cheers, boys.
Last hour of our show coming up live and Drive and talkSPORT after this.
Whatever happened to the traditional cagey semi-final affair? The first leg of this semi-final, the highest scoring of any in Champions League history. Now, on Amazon, Vincent Kompany spoke post-match, and he tried to describe what we'd just seen.
Yeah, I would say, well, what do you want? Do you want teams that... I think you've seen a lot of good defending today. Intense duels and this, but it's just the margins are so little, and you only have two ways. So the first one is to go full, or the second one is to retreat fully. The in-between doesn't work against that level of players. The in-between doesn't work against our level of players.
Well, Vincent doesn't exactly see it as Wayne Rooney saw it. We saw some good defending. Vincent, what? Wayne Rooney, at this level, we have seen some brilliance, but we've seen some immature defending, which is crazy. He's not wrong, Dan.
There was some poor defending, yeah. But the problem you've got is when you play the way those two teams do, you're going to isolate people 1v1. And you can call it poor defending or you can just call it brilliant forward play. It's nearly impossible if you're one-on-one with someone with electric pace and good skill, because they can go both ways, to stop them. Kvaratskhelia goal, for example, or when you've got Elise one-on-one, you're in a world of trouble. So, I think rather than focus on whether there was good or bad defending, what I enjoyed most is that styles make fights. You've got two teams.
Life after football. For a lot of players, it means going into punditry. Some turn to coaching or working in the game in other ways. But what about the rest? Some former footballers turn their sights away from the game, and there are a few big surprises. First up, from rainbow flicks to pancake flips. Ex-Chelsea and Southampton defender Ken Monku switched up his footballing career to buy a Dutch pancake house. He bought out the shop, which had been his favourite pancake spot as a child, and before long he was mixing the batter and getting behind the stove. Next, Everton legend Thomas Gravesen swapped out the high stakes of the Premier League for those of the poker room. He made over 150 appearances for the Toffees and won the Scottish Premier League with Celtic. Turned out the Danish international was pretty darn good at poker. He racked up a reported £100 million from his Las Vegas adventures. Remember former Chelsea goalkeeper Petr Cech? Turns out football nets weren't the only goals he was pretty handy in front of. After retirement, he became a goaltender in ice hockey. Same skills, very different surface. And he even won a Division 2 title with Guildford Phoenix. For ex-Liverpool centre-back Daniel Agger, it wasn't just fancy footwork that was in his blood. He was also pretty good with his hands. The Denmark international turned to tattoo artistry after he hung up his boots. He'd qualified as a skin artist while at Anfield, and he then became the co-owner of his own tattoo company as well. It's not all glamour for ex-pros, though. 1966 World Cup winner Ray Wilson set up a very different kind of business. He became an undertaker after he retired. Finally, not many people can say they've won both a World Cup and starred in an Oscar-winning film. In fact, there's only one person in the entire world who can say that. Frank Leboeuf, the former Chelsea defender, was part of the 1998 France squad who won the World Cup. He ended up marking Brazil's Ronaldo in the final and helped his side to a 3-0 win. But Leboeuf had already begun acting on the side while he was playing football, and his biggest role came some years after his retirement when he landed the part of a doctor in the Stephen Hawking biopic The Theory of Everything.
I embrace the career of acting, so I want to learn more. So seeing lots of movies is a part of my job.
To be honest, with all the dramatic diving in the game these days, there's probably tons of ex-pros who've got the acting skills to make it in Hollywood.
You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT with myself, Darren Bent, and Andy Goldstein, who's just sorting out his headphones, but I don't know what's happened. So, yeah, I guess we just keep ad-libbing.
And I will see if I can donate a pair for them to use at their dispense.
Exactly, we'll use it at this.
Just waiting for my mic to come on.
Oh, no, your mic was on from the start.
My headphones broke. So many cables in here. He was great, wasn't he, AJ?
Yeah, he always is. Good energy.
Looks cool, doesn't he?
We should get him and Bizzling at the same time.
That'd be nice.
Pop off that. One's Arsenal, one's Tottenham.
Oh, that'd be good. Let's get them to fight. Still to come, we're bringing the latest edition of IMDb. But now there's a huge game. It's live over on talkSPORT 2 tonight.
Whips it a dangerous delivery to the far post, and it's headed home by Maxence Lacroix. Nodded back in by Lemon, could drop in for Sarr. Munoz coming in and scores. Jean-Philippe Mateta, here he goes, right-footed. Oh, he just calmly rolls it beyond the goalkeeper.
While Crystal Palace's European journey continues, the Eagles progress to the Conference League semi-finals.
We're all looking forward to this game. It's a big game, semi-final. We have a good mood, we have a great atmosphere. Semi-final, big game for all of us, big game for Crystal Palace. We always want to win every single game, and that's what we want to do tomorrow as well.
The Eagles are soaring. Shakhtar Donetsk await them in the semi.
And it's 2-0, and Shakhtar have punished them.
Could Oliver Glasner deliver another trophy before he leaves this summer?
Oh yeah, Palace, they'll be hoping to take a step towards the Conference League final when they face Shakhtar Donetsk. It's live on talkSPORT 2 tonight. The easiest way to listen to that is simply by downloading the free-to-download talkSPORT app, where, of course, you can swipe between all of our other sister stations. In fact, we'll be looking ahead to that game in more detail in a bit, but first, it's time for this.
Benty, what's up?
Oh, Benty, what's up?
What's up,
Benty? What
Benty?
Yes, bit of What's Up, Benty, where we give you the floor to ask Hall of Famer Darren Bent anything your heart desires. See, I could have been nasty and said Burton Albion low.
Well, no, great club, Burton. Don't do that.
Why didn't you sign for them?
I did sign for them. I played there.
Low knee.
I retired at the end of that season.
Oh, so you weren't a low knee?
I was low knee from that between January and the end of the season.
Why didn't you go? Oh, because you wanted to get away. What club did you come from?
Derby.
Why did you want to get out of Derby so quick?
I didn't. I injured myself in the pre-season. Took a penalty, ripped the ligaments of my knee. Was out for half a season.
Yeah.
So I came back in January.
Oh, so you thought you'd ruin Burton Albion's chances?
Not ruin. I just thought at the end of the season. Yeah.
How many goals?
A few.
One.
No, more than one.
Two?
Maybe.
Right, we've asked you to send in some great questions, your voice notes on WhatsApp. Shall we start with the first one? I think we shall.
Well, yes, happening, Benty. Jamie from That Buzzer here, mate. I'm currently travelling back from work, and it's extremely hot outside for me. It's 24 degrees, apparently, and got the aircon whacked on full blast. Just a question for you is, what's the most uncomfortable journey you've ever had because of the temperature, either hot or cold?
Good question. I like that. Do you prefer the heat or the coldness?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of times on the train where the air condition has been broken. It was hot, and they were like, "No one sit in this carriage because the aircon's broken and it's really hot."
Yeah.
But then all the other carriages that I would sit, the bit that I would sit, are rammed, no seats. So I've just gone, do you know what? It'll be fine. After about 20 minutes, I'm taking off layers, sweating my face off, but I refuse to move.
You do sometimes, more often than not, wear big jumpers when it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, obviously, wearing a jumper now, as people can see if they're watching on YouTube.
Wool, that's a big, thick wool jumper.
Because when I checked the temperature in Madrid,
that's a very good point.
I thought that it said it was going to be like, I think it was a weather warning when we landed.
Yeah,
so I
there
thought,
was,
you know what, let me just bring a jumper, and I've got to London. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. A great question, though.
Great question. Hopefully that theme will continue.
What's happening, Benty? You've just been given the role as James Bond. Which of your talkSPORT presenters will be M, Q, Moneypenny, and the villain? Cheers, fella. Jason, North Wales.
Well, the villain is Simon Jordan because he's suave like that. So he's
with a little cat on his lap, stroking it.
So Simon
plotting you down for that's unbelievable. Answer.
Simon Jordan is the villain.
Yeah.
Miss Moneypenny would probably be Natalie Sawyer.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously Miss Moneypenny.
Right. No. Why?
I just think she took that role well.
What, receptionist?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, can put the missions together. Talks really well. Was good on breakfast. Is good when she does the live sport.
All right.
So Miss Moneypenny. Q, so someone who makes the gadgets.
Me?
No, Q.
Oh, who said me?
Q, who makes the gadgets.
I mean, I do love a gadget.
Yeah, no, it would be.
I'd quite like to be in your film, actually.
You'd be M. You can be M.
What does that stand for?
You could be M. Like,
who's M? The main fella?
Like Judi Dench. M.
Oh yeah, I'll take that role.
But right now it's Ralph Fiennes. He was.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so
I'll take that.
you're M. And Q, who makes the...
me? You say me?
No, Q. And you know what? Hugh.
You put
Q. We'll play Q. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh.
That's good. What other Bond girls did you have there? You can't just have one. What other favourite?
Well, Miss Pennypen is only one of them.
Yeah, but what other... Like...
But it was in the Daniel Craig's last one, which was No Time to Die, No Time to Kill, No Time to Die. There was another 007 who was a female. Remember?
Yeah.
And that would give that title to...
Take time.
No, I can't think.
No, okay.
Yeah, but now, what's called play out? Now it's so I can play Miss Moneypenny.
All right. Should be delighted with that news.
Okay, nice.
On to the next one.
What's happening, Benty? Can you beat Andy Goldstein in an arm wrestle?
Obviously.
Oh, of course you can.
I miss it easy. Do you have one now?
No. I honestly reckon my two arms against your one, I'd lose.
No, I think in two arms you'd beat you.
I don't think I would.
Arm for arm, I'd probably snap your elbow.
Of course, yeah, you would actually snap my arm.
Probably,
yeah,
yeah.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, so yeah, the question to that...
Silly question that was.
No, I like that. That's probably my favourite.
Why?
No, it wasn't. The Bond one has been very, very good.
Yeah, you just... In that role, you pictured yourself as James.
Yeah.
Can you play any other tunes? On to the next one.
What's happening, Benty? What's happening, Andrew? If I was to make a film about your lives up until this very point, what song would play during the end credits and why?
Oh man, that's a deep song.
I think yours would be I Should Be So Lucky.
No, mine would be...
I have no idea.
At the credits would probably be something like... Let me think of an MJ song.
Oh my goodness.
Let me think of so... Marvin Gaye. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
For your life story, and you want people to think what's going on?
Yeah. What's going on?
I think I'll go Oasis, Stay Young. Great tune.
Yeah, it's a hard question that, but yeah, probably that.
It is. Do you stay for the credits?
Do you know what? I don't, but when you watch it, I mean, you won't watch it because you go, I'm not 9, because that's your joke. But when you watch Marvel films...
Yeah, I'm not 9.
Right? You have to stay to the...
You don't have to, D.
No, you have to.
Because, you have to. What happens if you don't?
Because you miss part of the film. So what Marvel used to do, which was really intelligent, was that after the credits, there would be a little link at the end where it shows you like a little, 10-second clip of what's coming in the next one. Not 10 seconds, actually, about 30 seconds of what's coming in the next film. So you have to stay.
Why can't you just see that when you get home and watch it on your iPad?
No, man, that I also enjoy it. I used to stay for the credits and really enjoy that bit.
They don't do enough with credits, do they? Literally, it's so dull.
Like,
that should be invented.
It should be dun, 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 dun. And then it'd be like a little scene of like Samuel Jackson or something just doing something.
I'll tell you what I do like in end credits is when they put all the bloopers up. That's good. They do that. They should do that across the board. Like,
Jackie Chan does that a lot in his films where he does, where he does his own stunts.
And he gets stuff wrong.
And he gets stuff wrong. Like Rush Hour, there's some funny ones in that.
Yeah, they should. Would you like to see it with all films? Like if they put me with Bond and all of a sudden you just saw Daniel Craig fluff his eyes and start laughing, would you like that?
No, not for Bond.
No, it shouldn't be that.
No, not for Bond. But
all comedies, they should.
Yes.
What's amazing is when Toy Story did that. Do you remember? They put animated mistakes at the end. Do you remember that, Joe? So it looked like, and then you'd have the characters going, "Oh, I can't believe I got that wrong. Let's start again."
No.
Very clever. You not seen that?
No.
Very clever.
Have to YouTube that.
Right, on to the next one.
What's up, Benty? Bootsy here from Broadstairs in Kent. I want you to rank in terms of importance to you, 1 being the most important, 5 being the least important. Family, friends, your past career achievements, Arsenal, and your job on drive time.
I mean, that could be one of the greatest questions we've ever had on this show.
I don't think so. Well, you're going to go family first, then friends.
Right, so family.
All right. Then you're going to go career achievements. Then you're going to talkSPORT, and then you're going to go Arsenal.
Is this what's up, Andy?
Yeah, go on.
Right, so I'm going to go 1 family.
What I said.
2 friends.
I said that's wrong.
3 career achievements.
That's what I said.
4 Arsenal.
This is your least happiest moment in your life.
Well, I'm a happy person, so everything makes me happy.
But this is number 5.
Yeah, but like, okay.
This is last on the list.
So you've got 10 being family, 9.8, 9.9 friends, 9.7 career achievers, 9.6 and 9.5.
Oh, that's where we differ.
So I'm very happy.
That's where we differ.
You put the job above. Oh, no, we don't. One of us is Flyby.
Get
See
rid
ya.
of the word drive.
No.
talkSPORT first.
Yeah, no. Flyby. See ya. Yeah.
talkSPORT first.
No.
Family.
Joe, he left the family, Joe.
No.
He ain't Joe, he ain't family no more.
talkSPORT first.
No, we don't associate with you anymore.
Career achievements next. On to the next one, please.
What's happening, Benty? Afternoon, chaps. It's Paul from Matlock here. Darren, what I'd like to know is, what is your go-to fast food restaurant, and what is your go-to order?
So if I go to McDonald's...
you don't need to name them, just what genre of food. Oh, I get free food if I name them.
No, if I go to McDonald's, he said fast food. So if I go to McDonald's, I'll probably get 2 hamburgers and a large
He
fries.
said what's your go-to, so you don't need to name everything. What's your one?
Okay, I'm going to McDonald's.
Right.
2 hamburgers, large fries, and a drink of some sort, Fanta.
Such a child. Why 2 hamburgers? Why wouldn't you go quarter pounder or Big
Nah,
Mac?
'cause I like that 2 hamburgers.
What, do you put them on top of each other or eat them separately?
Separately. And then
No nuggets?
Nah, no nuggets. You know what I like to do is bite the burger and put a couple of chips in the mouth as well. That is tastes so nice.
Why don't you like a chip bag? Why don't you put the chips in the burger?
No, because this is my what I like to do.
No, I know, but I'm discussing it with you.
Okay, well don't.
Okay, fine.
You know what? But if I go KFC, bargain bucket.
What's in that? What's in that?
Is that like breast in there, leg? But I always say
What do you prefer, breast or leg?
Leg.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, the leg, man.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other fast food? Pizza?
Yeah, as long as it's got jalapenos on it, then is it jalapenos or jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
Yeah, as long as the jalapenos on it. Then...
Yeah. Okay. We got time for one more? Joe says, course we have.
Zapping Benty. How's it going, boys? With biopics coming out all the time, Freddie Mercury, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, who would you guys, if there was a Darren Bent and an Andy Goldstein biopic made, who would you want to play you? Love the show, guys.
Thanks.
Joe, you're a legend. To play me, I'm not going to go Denzel top end because that's just obvious. I would go for someone like a Michael B. Jordan.
All right. That's good. I'd go for, who's the fella in Something About Mary? Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
I'd go for Stiller or Pitt.
So can I just quickly say I've got something?
Yeah. Go on.
Tell Benty that James Bond expert, it's not Hugh, it's Q, as in quartermaster. People don't listen today. We said Hugh would play Q.
You didn't say me.
Do you know what I mean? And he's put numpty.
Well, he's the numpty.
He's a numpty, not listening.
Adam Azim will be joining us in just a moment, and also we'll have all the team news for you ahead of a busy night for English clubs in European football. Stay where you are. All of that and more is coming up live and drive on talkSPORT in seconds.
Lincoln City celebrated their title win this weekend.
Go on.
Decided this is the big moment to mock Spurs.
What? Oh my God! up the imps. Up the imps. Jay, Tottenham away, ole ole. That is shameless.
I don't know where to
Tottenham.
go.
Do you know that game now has been built up to something? Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a thing. Because of you. Because of you.
There's nothing to do with me. I'm not.
No, it is. No, it's because of you. You made it a
I'm
thing.
not playing centre off Spurs.
It's just who we are,
It's not my fault you're there.
It's a killer. It's a killer. Lincoln away next season.
Mate, don't knock the imps, mate. Up the imps.
Lincoln away.
Ole, ole.
It's a killer. It is.
Can you imagine a Spurs start singing Lincoln away, ole, ole?
Well, you know what? We're going to have to. Maybe we're going to have to.
No, Jay, get out of it, mate.
Do you think we'll get out of it?
Jay, I've been saying all along you'll get out of it, right? You'll find a way. I cannot... Look, it's a straight shootout between you and West Ham. Up your hands. Straight shootout, mate.
I can't see it.
I
can't see it. I can't see it.
No, it is a straight shootout between you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but West Ham are decent.
Mate, they've been decent.
They've been all right.
Look, you picked up your first victory, right? Roberto De Spurzi.
At what cost? Solanke and Jamie Simmons out. Season over.
Patch them up, get them out. You got Bergvall back. Benton calls back.
The Pentacle was good.
Right, okay, so you got them back. Stop moaning.
Tune that is. Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here. We're in partnership with Giacomo, styler brands for every man. Still to come, we're bringing the latest edition of I Am DB. Just quickly, Andoni Iraola has or is reportedly rivaling Michael Carrick for the Manchester United job.
Who would you rather?
Carrick. I just don't see. I don't see the point of it. If a super manager was available, yeah, fine.
Anyone who's on my list?
Yeah, like quite a few on your list.
So not all 15.
Go for your list just quick. Oh no, we've got a guest standing by. We'll go through that in a minute. All right.
No worries.
Let's turn our attention to a bit of boxing. I didn't want to keep him waiting. Adam Azim will face Steve Claggett at Wembley Arena on the 30th of May. Let's get more of this now as we're joined by the man himself. Brilliant. The IBO light welterweight champion, Adam Azim, joins us. Adam, hello. Good evening to you.
How are you doing? You all right?
I'm good. I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you.
What are you up to at the moment? What are you doing?
Right now, just finished sparring. Did 10 rounds today, done strength conditioning, and then another session later. So,
do you absolutely love boxing? I asked that because I'm addicted to golf at the moment. I'm playing tomorrow. I can't wait. Even now, I'm excited about it. Even going to bed, I'm like, it's the day before Christmas Day. Are you still like that with boxing? When you know you've got to go to the gym before a fight, does it still get your juices flowing?
Yeah, I love boxing. Like, boxing is like everything to me. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Muhammad Ali's inspiration and talks. And every single time I get up, I actually listen to his podcast and everything because it motivates me that, I idolize him a lot and I really want to be, like a Muhammad Ali. So that would be great.
Adam, how excited are you then to be getting back in the ring? I think you were due to fight in January and you picked up an injury.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you must be excited to get back in there.
Yeah, I'm itching to get back into the ring. I feel like I've been out for a very long time. This time, is for me to shine and, put on a great performance at Wembley Arena. And I've got a very good opponent in front of me, Steve Claggett. Went the distance with Tiafimo. If I get the job done and if I can knock him out or stop him, then that's a bigger statement that as it is.
You're just 23 years old. We've spoken to you loads of times. I feel that you've been in the game for a long, long time. How close do you think you are for a world title shot then?
Well, to be fair, I could have fought for a world title for this fight. But, unfortunately, we have to take a different route. But I feel like, it's a good, little warm-up fight. And then hopefully, if I can go straight into a world title after this fight, then, why not? Because, you got Dalton Smith, who just won a world title. The other, Tiafimo lost against Shakur Stevenson. So IBF has become vacant, which is what we are targeting. And hopefully, by the end of the year, I want to be world champion.
How valuable is this fight going to be then? Because you're going to get someone who's really, really experienced. He's 36 years old. Yeah. Are you expecting him to give you rounds and give you maybe tests that you've maybe not seen before?
Yeah, 100%. Like, Steve Claggett is no joke. I know on his resume he's lost about 8 times, but losing 8 times doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Steve Claggett is actually a very good opponent, and he gave Tiafimo 12 rounds of hard, grueling rounds, and Tiafimo had to push through it. With me, I think this is a fight with inside fighting, long range, mid range, and yes, I think it's going to be fireworks. I think I'm going to absolutely kill it.
How much is your game plan down to who you're fighting? I'm guessing you've watched your opponent a few times, but do you change your game plan? Will it be completely different for your next fight?
Yeah, to be fair, look, game plan, I've got a coach for a reason. I have to listen to my coach. The main thing about listening to your coach is that the more you bond with your coach, the more the easier the fight will be. And Shane has made multiple world champions, and I feel like me listening to him, adapting to him, me getting advice from him, it's a great thing. And we work on a lot of stuff in the gym. Like, we don't just work on just one thing. We work on a multiple stuff that that can make myself as a better fighter. And Shane is always making me into a better fighter and correcting me what I need to do.
Adam, it's going to be on BBC, which is obviously free to air. You must be excited about that. Bigger audiences.
Yeah, of course. I'm grateful for Boxer actually, putting a show on BBC. BBC itself is a massive audience itself, and where such as legends have fought on there, and for myself to be on there, and it's good to if I want to become this household name, we've got to fight the likes on BBC.
Look, before we let you go, we have to talk to you about the biggest story in boxing at the moment. AJ against Fury. It's signed. It's happening. That must, as a boxing fan, that must still excite you. I know a lot of people are saying it's maybe 3 or 4, even 5 years a bit too late, but it's still an unbelievable fight, right?
Yeah, I think it's the most biggest fight in boxing in England. Like, all the boxing fights that happen in England, like Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Chris Eubank, Conor Benn, Nigel Benn with Chris Eubank Senior. Obviously a lot of other fights out there, but I feel like Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is the mega fight, the heavyweight mega fight. And I feel like this is the biggest fight in boxing history, and for it to happen is actually getting me excited as well.
Good, us too. Listen, it's the 30th of April today. Your fight is the 30th of May, so you've got about a month, give or take a day. Good luck with that, Adam. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll be cheering you on, of course we will, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Thank you very much. Take
Thanks,
care.
man.
Thank you.
There you go, Adam Azeem. Listen, we know he's some fighter.
Yeah.
And for a long time, that's why I said he's still only 23. For a long time, we've been talking about him becoming world champion. Just a matter of time, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a lot of good fighters, but yeah, I think when you're that young, you've had that many fights, you're that dangerous.
He looks good. Still to come, we'll bring you the latest edition of IMDb. First, it's time for the last no Googling of the day. We want to know who's the oldest player to ever score twice in a Champions League final.
Okay.
You know it? Oldest player ever to score twice in the Champions League final. The answer to that, IMDb, and more importantly, team news for all of tonight's football. Coming up live and drive on talkSPORT after this.
Scott Parker has left his position as head coach of Burnley by mutual consent. The statement says, following confirmation of the club's relegation, Parker and the board held discussions and mutually agreed that his time at Turf Moor would conclude. And the club would like to thank Scott for what he has done, etc., etc. The thing is, we've still got a few games to go, and it would appear that Scott is going now. Which is rather strange, is it not? Why not wait out the rest of the season?
What's the point? I mean, if the decision has been made, what's the point of hanging around? The die has been cast, the agenda has been set. Whether it's a combination of mutual or one person has jumped faster than the other one pushed, who knows? But if you've made a decision, there's no point sticking around. The club's been relegated. You might find a few people having a few choice words to say to the manager at the back end of the season because they're disappointed with the club's relegation. Why subject him to that? Why subject yourself to that? Because I think there is a little bit of disquiet about some of the performances from certain sections of the Burnley fans. If I read the room right, if I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be corrected.
Okay.
But Scott Parker can leave with no worse a job than, say, Vincent Kompany did. I am disappointed that I thought they would be more competitive insofar as I care about Burnley, but I thought that they would be more competitive because they came up in such a way with such a robust and resilient defence that seems to have completely evaporated as they've got into the Premier League. And it's often easier to be destructive than it is to be constructive.
Yeah.
The best players are the ones that score goals, and they're the ones that are most difficult to buy. The ones that can stop you from scoring goals are slightly easier to acquire. But they've gone. He's gone. Burnley will rebuild again. They've got another set of parachute payments. They've got another set of Premiership money that came in. They probably didn't spend all of it, albeit a significant proportion of it. So they get to rebuild again.
Scott Parker has left Burnley following their relegation back to the Championship. Former Palace chairman Simon Jordan says there's only one standout Burnley manager in their Premier League era.
Sean Dyche. Because Sean Dyche absolutely worked the oracle. Sean Dyche took them into the Premier League, kept them in the Premier League, took them into Europe, punched way above their weight class.
Well, Sean Dyche is co-hosting talkSPORT Breakfast tomorrow morning. Assistant Mike Jackson is in interim charge till the summer. Craig Bellamy and Steven Gerrard are also in the frame to take over. England captain Leah Williamson has signed a new contract with Arsenal. The defender has extended for 2 more years and has made over 250 appearances since her 2014 debut. Now, Ashley Young says it feels nice to be retiring from football at the age of 40. He's now focused on getting Ipswich back up to the Premier League. The last automatic spot will be decided on the final day, live on talkSPORT this Saturday lunchtime. And is this the beginning of the end of golf's civil war? Saudi Arabia are pulling out of funding the breakaway Live Tour. Yasser Al Rumayyan, the PIF governor and Live Golf chairman, is set to leave the board with new members about to be announced. World Golf Hall of Famer Dame Laura Davies hopes the big 3 Live players, Bryson DeChambeau, Tyrrell Hatton and Jon Rahm, will all be welcomed back on the PGA Tour.
I think the players on the PGA Tour have earned a lot of money because of Live. So I don't see how they can have that much problem. It almost feels like everything has to be dialed back a little bit. The prize money's out of control.
There's more at talksport.com.
Don't no one tell him who sings this.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, who? Don't no one tell him.
I'm just scared of saying people's names at the moment. They might be cancelled.
No, they won't be cancelled.
No, but I might get the wrong one.
No, just say
Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Crack, crack, crack. Return.
Mark Morrison.
Okay.
Come on.
Good tune.
Yeah.
For the debate, ask the question: who's the oldest player to score a brace in the Champions League final?
Brace. Who'd you play for?
Milan.
Oh, not Filippo Inzaghi.
It is. How old was he?
34.
33.
Was that against
Yes.
Liverpool?
Yeah. What year?
2007.
7. Well done.
Great finisher.
Follow us at 7. Natalie Sawyer presents live commentary of Forest against Villa in the Europa League semi-finals. Meanwhile, over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear Shakhtar Donetsk against Crystal Palace in the Conference League. In fact, we can look ahead to that game now with our lovely friends at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Right, let's start with the Crystal Palace gaffer Oliver Glasner. He's been speaking ahead of that game against Shakhtar Donetsk, and he was asked if there is the same positivity around the team as there was last season.
Yes, it's similar. We're always talking about it. When you have so many games, it's such a long season, it's not possible, almost not possible to play always on the same top level. Yeah, and then we had a fantastic start into the season. Then our form dropped a little bit due to injuries and also playing many games. And we were talking that it's important when the crunch time arrives to be fit, to be in the best possible shape. And this is what the players always were working for, very hard working, very hard training, and always trying to improve.
Palace, of course, went through that terrible run earlier this season. Fans turn on Glasner after he announced he's going to be leaving. If they win this competition,
wow,
all is forgiven, right? I mean, he will be, without a shadow of a doubt, their greatest ever manager.
I think he is anyway. But
Yeah.
you're right. I think if he was to end it like this with a European trophy, as well as an FA Cup, as well as a Community Shield, Palace fans wouldn't believe that. And again, all while they're taking some of their better players, Mark Gay, he's left, Eze's left, Elise, I know it was a little while ago. Even Anderson, I quite like that partnership between Gahey and Anderson. But if he was to do that, wow! As a Crystal Palace fan, you probably can't believe the 2 years that you've had.
How high will his stock be if he did do that?
Yeah, high, really high. I think it's
okay. Andoni Iraola was talking about, right? That level,
Yeah,
higher. So why wouldn't Man United be looking at him then?
You probably are. But remember, he plays a 3 at the back.
I know he does.
You don't want
No,
that.
we don't want that.
But no, he's stocked higher than Andoni Iraola. Because if he's found a way to win the FA Cup with Palace and a European trophy in 2 seasons,
That is insane. Do you think there'll be any outcry for the club to sort of
Get him to
think
stay?
of a way to get him to stay?
well, I think for himself personally, if he's going to go to one of the big heads of European football or in this country,
Yeah.
I understand it. But again, this is no disrespect.
Yeah.
But going to another club that's called almost like mid-table in the Premier League. What's the point? Like right now, and I get it in terms of position, and it's a bigger club. They've got the Saudi investment, but him leaving Palace to go to Newcastle, which is a bigger club, it doesn't feel like a huge step up.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, Newcastle won the League Cup last year.
Yeah.
He's coming off the back of an FA Cup win, and
I know, but the club is bigger. Newcastle as a club is bigger than Palace.
Yeah, but I mean, they can't make that big step forward.
No. So
it's
what kind of club would it be then? Okay, if Unai Emery left, Villa's perfect.
There you
right?
go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. How do you think they get on tonight?
Well, Shakhtar, they're good. Obviously, top of their league as well, the Ukrainian league. So,
you got the Ukrainian league in front of you?
we have, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just had a little bit.
No, in Ukraine, Shakhtar.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's called the Premier League.
Is it called the Premier League in Ukraine? What other teams are in there?
You got Polesia Zatamov,
Yeah.
Kiev,
I think I had that when I had indigestion.
LNZ Cherkasy,
Yeah.
Krybas.
Yeah.
But I think Palace will go in. I don't think they'll win, but I think they'll nick a point. So I think it'll be 1-1, and then they come back to Selhurst Park
Yeah.
and do the business.
That's what
I
you
hope
need,
so.
right?
Anyway, I really usually I don't want other European teams to.
No, I totally agree with you.
I want Palace to do well.
I totally agree with you, yeah. Good, that was a look at tonight's European action with our friends at Enterprise Rent a Car. Whatever it is, they're here for it.
European football preview on talkSPORT with Enterprise Rent a Car. Here for it. Book now at enterprise.co.uk.
I know you've all been waiting for me to say, time now for this.
Can't really sleep, so I put on Moonraker. I'm in the middle of rewatching Spartacus. I'll blow the bloody doors off. Watch a bit of Trisha in the morning. IMDb.
So good this feature. Our brand new feature, IMDb. Every week, our own Darren Bent talks us through what he's been watching when he just wakes up at 3 or 4 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. Most normal people, they just turn over, maybe turn the pillow over, close their eyes, but not our DB. He turns the telly on and watches an old movie. In the past, you watched The Anaconda, Lake Placid, 30 Days of Night, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, and last week it was Deontay's Peak.
Deontay's Peak.
Deontay's
What's
Peak.
funny is that little audio jingle that Bill made, the little Trisha in the morning.
Yeah, that's so good, isn't it? That's
Man,
so
Bill.
good. So what have we been watching? When did you wake up?
I woke up at, what time was it?
Was it today?
No, it was last night. So obviously I got to bed late because I was doing the Madrid game.
Yeah.
So I didn't get back to the hotel till I think it was about 12:30.
Oh, so it was a hotel jobby?
Hotel jobby.
Right.
Went to go to sleep straight away. I was up at 6:30.
Okay, time difference get you.
Yeah, but I woke up again, regardless, at 4:20. I think it was 4:27 or something weird like that.
You're so bizarre, you are.
And until I was like, oh, here we go.
But then you thought, here we go, because I've not done my homework. You were meant to look at Titanic too.
Yeah, that's coming.
Okay.
iRobot, Will Smith, 2004. What a film!
iRobot. Why'd you go to that?
Because I was on.
You love Will Smith.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, and I was scanning, and you know when something just grabs you, iRobot.
Yeah, it wouldn't grab me.
Yeah, if you're weird, you go like good or something.
So you wake up at 3 a.m. and watch iRobot, and I'm weird.
Yeah, iRobot.
Okay.
What a film!
What's it about?
Came out in 2004. Basically, he's a Chicago cop in 2035, and he's got this real problem with this new robot. So basically, people are getting robots in their house to do everything. It's a little bit like AI, but a proper version of
You
a
can
robot.
get robots now, right? The Kardashians have got one.
No, but I'm talking about this is a proper robot. It's like human-like. So
Right.
it doesn't look like a human. It looks like a robot, but it can do everything: cook, clean. Like it's a proper. Go to the shop for you. It does everything.
Everything?
Right.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about everything. Play snooker with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But, like Detective Spooner, he's got this real
Spooner.
That's his name.
That is
Spooner.
an awful detective.
Yeah, Detective Spooner.
Surely they can come up with
No.
something better than Spooner.
No, Detective Spooner.
You've got that wrong.
I promise you, Detective Spooner is his name. It's set in the year 2035.
That's so lazy, isn't it? Spooner.
Yeah, so he's got a real problem with robots, right? And no one
cutlery.
Right, and no one knows why. And he's trying to find a
No,
problem.
I've seen it, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's trying to find a problem with the robots because he knows something's not right.
What, with all of them?
With all of them, he says there's something quite not right.
Spooner's saying that.
Spooner. And the reason why is because he gets into a car accident.
Who does? Spooner?
Spooner, right? And a robot jumps in the water to save them. Now, instead of saving the little girl that drowns...
His little girl? Spooner's little girl?
He has a car accident.
Spooner has a car accident with another family.
With another family. The dad and the daughter. The car goes down. They're going to the water.
Yeah.
That car drowns. And rather... He's telling the
car drowned?
Yeah, the robot... He's telling the robot, save the little girl.
Yeah.
And the robot's like, no, and saves him. So he's like, well, no, save the little girl. I can save myself. But it saved him. And he's got a problem with the robot.
He's programmed to do that.
Yes, and he's got a real problem with that. But, cut long story short, he's part robot.
Who is?
Will Smith. Spooner. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyone know that? Spooner's part robot? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's part robot.
Why? What part?
His arm, part of his ribs from that car accident.
Oh, right, okay.
But basically, there is a problem with the robots. The newer robots are trying to destroy the older robot.
Right.
And
Little in-house fight going on.
Yeah, and the man who designed them,
What's his name?
I can't remember his name. He leaves kind of breadcrumbs.
Let's call him Knifer.
Yeah, he leaves breadcrumbs for Will Smith to follow the clues, and he finds a rogue robot.
Not actual breadcrumbs.
No, and he rogue robot, and then he solves the case. What a film, though. Spooner.
What's wrong with the robots?
Like, basically, the problem was they were trying to destroy the older robots. Yeah, the older robots.
Right.
And that was the problem. So they're a little bit rogue.
It's hardly a big deal, is it?
No, it's big. Trust me, when you see the state of these robots, it's crazy. But no, actually,
they weren't trying to kill adults.
No, but
humans. I mean,
but what it is, no, it's the main computer called Vicky.
Wait, where have they come up with these names from?
Vicky, who's the main kind of mainframe of the computer. She basically wants the robots to kind of control everyone, like save humans from themselves. Because we destroy everything, we cut down trees and all that. They try to make these robots so they can't do any of that. So they control the humans, and that's why. Great film.
I remember one scene in that where he goes into a room and there's like looking for a robot and there's like a million robots.
Yeah, and then one of them just moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's called Sonny.
Oh, so he's got a normal name.
Yeah, Sonny.
Detective Spooner.
Sonny's a Spooner.
And what does it end?
It ends with him destroying Vicky, the big mainframe computer.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's one bit he fights a robot, man, and then that's where you find out he's a robot because his left arm is like.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah.
Should I watch that again?
He's absolutely henching. I know that.
The Anaconda got 6.3 out of 10. Lake Placid was 7.2 out of 10. 30 Days of Night, 7.8 out of 10. Ace Ventura, 8 out of 10. And leading at the moment is Deontay's Peak with 8.1 out.
Dante's Peak.
Huh? With 8.1 out of 10. Where do you rate I Am Robot? Is it called I Am Robot?
I Robot.
That's it. That's what I meant.
8.5.
The best one ever?
Yeah, 8.5. Will Smith, my guy.
8.5?
Yeah.
What happens if a proper like Gladiator comes out?
Oh, no, listen, Titanic 2 will be next. Goodfellas will be in there. Trust me.
I need Titanic 2 to go high on this list.
That Goodfellas, that will be...
You don't need to watch that.
No, I'm going to watch it. For 4 in the morning, that will go on there somewhere. And talk about the ratings. We'll see.
Give us an Oscar winner. So hold on. So you're going to give Deontay's Peak and I, Robot a higher mark than Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas.
Yes. That's funny.
And that's why we love IMDb.
So I was put, I, Robot was a shocker. Worst Will Smith film. No, the worst Will Smith film. I mean, he's had a few, but that Wild Wild West was shocking.
Terrible.
Jeez.
That was terrible.
Wow. I still watch it, though. Because Will Smith.
Why do you like him so much?
Because when
you know when he's whacked the fellow at the Oscars?
Yeah.
What'd you make of that?
Got to do what you got to do it then, don't you?
Yeah, but that killed him, right? That ruined his career.
Not really. He won an Oscar after that.
No, he didn't.
He won the Oscar that night.
Oh, right, okay. But after that, his career went downhill.
Nah, he's not
making big movies now.
Bad Boys 3 came out after that.
And that's a good
no, it's not 3 actually.
It's terrible. Terrible franchise. First one was good. After that, it was terrible.
No, you having a laugh?
No.
Bad Boys 2 is unbelievable.
Okay, but that's it. What's the one where it
3
starts?
was bad. 3 was bad. 4 was good.
No. What's the one where it starts where they're in their Porsche and they pull up alongside
and he drops
one?
the fries.
Yeah.
This one. That's unbelievable.
Okay, that's a good one.
With Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guy.
What, from Silver Streak or whatever it's called? What's it called?
Blue Streak.
Blue Streak.
Yeah.
You watched some rubbish films.
They're great films, then.
That was the days. By the way, if anyone's got any suggestions they would like you to...
Yeah, I'd like people to send in some... I mean, the amount of people that saying they need Titanic 2.
Next week, can you promise everyone?
Yeah, Titanic 2 is coming.
Next week, Titanic 2.
Mm.
All right, I can't wait for that. That was this week's I Am DB.
Can't really sleep, so I put on Moonraker. I'm in the middle of rewatching Spartacus. I'll blow the bloody doors off. Watch a bit of Trisha in the morning. IMDb.
Great section of the show. When we come back, it's a big night for English clubs in Europe. Team news for you right after this. Live and Drive on talkSPORT.
Frank, I want to move on to a player that you give his debut for Chelsea, Reece James. How important is he for Chelsea and also for the World Cup in the summer?
Yeah, Reece, what an incredible player, an incredible lad. I've been really pleased with how he's taken to the captaincy there as well, because I think from afar, I feel like I've seen him grow into that position, because he was always quite a quiet lad, Reece. kept his thoughts to himself, but when you did speak to him, he was very articulate. But the quality level, Gabby, I mean, when I first went to Chelsea, I had a good understanding of the academy because of the lads that were working with me. But to see his talent level, I mean, I've never seen someone who gets a 70-yard crossfielder and just brings it down in his chest and then can do whatever he wants to the ball. It's a really incredible technique. But his whole game that he's got now, pace and power and the quality levels. So, yeah, massively important for Chelsea. You see that when he's not playing. He's managed to play more regularly this season, which has been great, but obviously out recently. And yeah, without picking Thomas's squad for him or his team, I think Reece James is one of the best right backs in the world, without a doubt. And yeah, want to see him fit and playing again because he's a special player.
So how do you rate our chances at the World Cup, Frank?
Well, I think we've got a good chance, but there's a lot of other good teams in it. This is the age-old question I get about why we didn't win World Cups as a group from my generation. And part of the answer is because France, Spain, Germany were all really, really good too. And, you know, so there are other teams that will be.
Driver talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein, the ledge that is Darren Bent alongside. We're here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Right, here we go, serious stuff time. Follow us at 7. The brilliant Natalie Sawyer, she presents live commentary of Forest against Villa in the Europa League semi-finals first leg. Team news is in. Jim Proudfoot can tell us more. Jim, good evening.
Now, Andy Benty, very good evening to you. Well, there are 3 changes for Forest, 1 for Villa. Forest has swapped the keepers as they tend to do for Europe, with Ortega back in place of Sells. Jacques Cunha's injured and Murillo still not available, so Morato starts at centre-half and Dominguez is in for the absent Sangare. The one change for Villa, good news as far as they're concerned. Onana is fit, he's back from injury and he replaces Winston Bakada in the heart of midfield. So for Forest, it's Ortega in goal, Aina Milenkovic, Morato and Williams, Dominguez and Anderson, Hutchinson and Gibbs-White wide, and Igor Jesus up top, alongside Chris Wood in the 4-4-2 that was devastatingly effective at Sunderland last Friday. For Villa, Martinez in goal, Cash, Consa, Pau Torres and Digne, and Nana and Tielemans, McGinn, Rogers and Buendia, and Ollie Watkins leads the line. 2 former captains alongside me, Andy Townsend and Stuart Pearce, with me for an 8 o'clock kickoff, and the build-up starts with Natalie at 7, right here on talkSPORT.
Thank you for that, Jim. Right, over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear Shakhtar Donetsk against Crystal Palace in the Conference League. Alex Crook, without Eddie SJAs to his name, has team news ahead of that one. Crookie.
Good evening. 6,000 Crystal Palace fans have made the pilgrimage to Poland, hoping to see their side take a giant step towards a first ever European final. The Eagles make one change from Saturday's Premier League defeat at Liverpool. Jeremy Pino preferred to Brennan Johnson in midfield. That means Tyreek Mitchell starts despite suffering from a minor Achilles issue. So it's Henderson in goal, a back 3 of Richards, Lacroix and Convo, Munoz and Mitchell the wing-backs, with Wharton and Kamada in midfield, Sarr and Pino behind Jean-Philippe Mateta up front. This one live on talkSPORT 2 as Shakhtar take on Crystal Palace.
Work. Thanks, Crookie. You and Rob, by the way, on the night. A reminder, after a busy night of football, the boys on the Sports Bar from just after 10 will be taking your calls. Look who's walked in, everyone.
Hello.
It's everyone's favourite nobody. How are you, Bill? What have you been up to?
Yeah, loads, actually. A really good day.
You been watching Friends?
Yeah.
What one do you watch?
Ross has just bought a monkey. Well, funny.
Okay, that's nice.
Playing a bit of Guess the Intro.
That didn't go out. Go on.
Bit of Guess the Intro.
As soon as Bill said that, he was like, oh, no. So funny.
Bit of Guess the Intro.
All right, okay.
For a
We
Thursday.
love Guess the Intro.
You got 5 songs each. You'll hear the start of it. And I need the song and
His
artist.
face, look.
I'm going first, mate. But
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going first, I'm airing you. So it's up to you. I'll let you make that decision.
You know what? Benny can go first.
Do you want to go first, Benny?
Yes, I'd like to go
All
first,
right.
please.
Here we go.
Swap around now.
That is Cell Phone, Drake.
Can't give you the point, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, it's called...
No. That's it. So what is it?
It is Drake.
Hotline Bling.
It is Hotline Bling.
You got
to take.
Oh, cell phone. Oh, I know it's something to do with a telephone.
Yeah, it's Hotline Bling.
0 points.
Yep. Andy, over to you.
Born ready. I know what that is. One more time.
There you go.
Walking on Sunshine. Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Not quite.
Walking on Sunshine.
No, it's wrong, Bill. Just
Walking on Sunshine,
I was
isn't it?
wrong.
It's Walking on Sunshine.
I always get that wrong. I can't remember who it's by.
Katrina and the
The
Waves.
Waves. I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it?
Well, you got it wrong. Yeah, it is correct.
Do we play out the real version of it or not?
No.
Okay, fine.
0-0.
All right.
Benny, back to you.
Go.
That is Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Correct. And Mark Ronson, but
I was about to...
Oh, well, hold on. So he hasn't got it right.
Nah, it's Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Is it Mark Ronson in it?
He's in it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll leave out half of my answer then.
No, but Bruno Mars is a tune.
Yeah, but why is Bruno Mars in the answer?
Because he sings.
I don't think Mark Ronson
So you missed the singer out.
No, Bruno Mars sings. I've got the singer.
Yeah.
Right, who did you miss out?
Mark Ronson. Made the beat. There you go.
Oh, so the fella that made music, you leave it. Okay, if it's the Beatles, I'll just say it wasn't there. Okay, yeah, fine.
1-0. Andy, here we go.
Madonna, Into the Groove.
Yeah.
Good that.
Very good.
Thanks, man.
Good that.
Very good.
Thanks.
1-1.
Happy with that? Happy with all those words?
Yeah, that's good.
Madonna featuring.
All those words were right.
Who made the music?
What's his name did it?
No,
Quincy Jones made that one.
No, he didn't. Go on.
Okay, fine.
1-1 after 2 each. Benny, back to you.
That is... Oh, my God. Right, it's
I know.
Kendrick Lamar, and it's
I don't think it is.
All of the Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That's unbelievable work from that.
Featuring Scissor.
Yeah, there we go.
Well done.
There you go.
Yeah, well done. That's unbelievable answer. It might be the best one of the day so far.
2-1.
Featuring Scissor, the way he looked at me as well.
Andy, back to you.
I got a feeling, but I don't know who that is by. Ooh, good. I don't know who that's by, but I know that song. I don't know. It's
No. Black Eyed Peas.
Oh,
I've got that.
yeah, it's that song though, right?
Yeah, I got a feeling Black Eyed Peas.
2-1 DB.
2-1 Benty. Benny, back to you.
Game over. Do you know what, right? I've got something in my head. Play it again, Al.
It's not a brain, is it?
I want to say, is it Neo? And is it...
Are you all right? You sat on something? Take your time, we're only...
Neo, but I don't know the song.
Right, if he gets that wrong.
It is Neo. So sick.
That's
That
it,
is
What's
yeah.
the score at the moment?
Still 2-1.
So
Benny.
this is to level it, and
Yeah.
and I'm second, so this is to level it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy, over to you.
No numbers work.
Oh, that's impossible. Do that again. My love is brilliant. Who does that? My love is your Blunt, James Blunt. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Come on.
That is good.
You like that? 2-2 level. Last one each.
That's very good.
Find the winner.
1 each. Benny, here we go.
Oh my God, so hard.
That's so good.
Oh, wait. Go, wait, Al, 1 second. Right, go. No, I need a bit. Can I get a little?
No, you can't.
Can I just get a little bit more than that?
Okay, I'll give you one more. No, that's it. Too much. Quickly.
No
It
idea.
hasn't got it.
Nelly Furtado, man eater.
Oh, do you know what? I may as well.
Well, you
man
should have
up.
said it.
I should have done.
Right, this is to win the whole World Championships.
Yep. And here we go.
I've got it. Greece, Summer Loving.
No, you haven't got it.
It's called Summer Nights.
shut
no,
up.
wait, wrong word, mate. Wrong word.
Same song,
No,
though,
no,
right?
it's not. Wrong.
Is it the same song?
Yeah, but that's not.
Is
the
it called
title.
Summer Love?
No.
Come
Oh,
on.
you've got to give me that, Bill.
No, but we can't give it to
Also,
him.
I wanted John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John
Well,
as the
that's not-
singers.
Greece.
From Greece. It's the. It's it. Come on.
Summer Nights.
Get out. Get out of my studio, Bill. Right now. No, get out. Turn his mic off. You're a disgrace.
You can share mine, Bill, if you like.
Turn his off as well. Big night of football. Stay where you are. Loads and loads coming your way live on talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2. Stay with talkSPORT after that. The boys on the Sports Bar. We'll be taking your calls from around about 10 o'clock. We'll be back tomorrow. Now you might off. 4 o'clock tomorrow for the
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Of the week. Wella, wella, ooh.
Tell me more, did you get very far?
It's not the first time that Jack's been caught up in off-field issues, if you can call this an off-field issue. Way back in